Welcome back, everybody, to Game Over Cancer, Day 6. Now, they do say it takes two to tango, but it also takes two to It Takes Two. And so we have Ellie and Ultro that are going to be running It Takes Two. Take it away.
Hello everyone, I am Ellie. I've been speedrunning It Takes Two for probably close to 3 years, almost for as long as the game has been out. I've been speedrunning with Ultra here as well.
Yes, hello. I've been speedrunning about the same time as Ellie. We started up together, but Ellie's done a bit more than I have.
And today we are going to be joined by Xylian as well, who is commentating for us.
Hello. How you doing? Yeah, I basically have done a casual run of this game, and I've been watching a few speedruns, basically getting up to date and finding out a lot about all the differences between the casual run and in the speedrun. So I'll be learning alongside a little bit as well, but hopefully it's fun.
Yeah. So if any of you have any questions, feel free to post it in the chat. Xylian will probably read it out to us so we can focus on the speedrun and we'll answer as we go. But timer will start the moment I click on play chapter. So are we ready?
We're good on our end.
All right. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Very nice. Hype.
So we'll be starting off immediately by skipping through all the cutscenes. You won't see too much happening at all. Just restart the chapter again, that's all good.
Bit of a tight-lipped shield.
So here what we're trying to do is we're trying to execute a duplication glitch for the fuses, so we don't have to go and chase the third one. And hopefully that is all good.
It felt good.
It looks nice from my end. I didn't see the fuse move, so that's a start. And yeah, you got it. Good job. Here we go.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Looking setup. Yeah. Looking great. All
So
of them.
instead of going after the other fuse,
Yep, we can just pull that the first fuse out and put it into the second slot as well.
Looks great. Very nice. A couple of cutscenes. Skipped again. And now, starting off, any other little weird clips that we've got going on here? This one, very difficult jump from the casual run that I was trying to do and never was able to get. And then watching your speedrun for the first time,
Yeah,
you can literally just do it. So
yeah, you can jump onto the pipes
run.
if they have just enough angle to stand on. Of course, the little puzzle here, don't actually need to do the puzzle at all. And we don't have to follow all the pipes. We can jump straight up to the end of this pipe run.
Yeah, and you will notice it's going all by very quickly.
It's very fast,
yes. A lot of the geometry is in bounds. It's a good game for that, actually. So notice that there'll be a lot of kind of abuse of the geometry that usually would be behind like some sort of, invisible wall, but nope. In this game, it kind of just lets you go. And a couple of big jumps that, again, in a casual playthrough, you kind of think that you could make. And with a few little sneaky tricks, you actually can. So, Ellie, if you have a little bit of time, do you want to explain a couple of the jumping tricks you'll be using?
Yeah, so in the game, there's a lot of stuff that for the game we can do our normal jumps, double jump, dash. The game teaches you all about them. Throughout the run, we'll be utilizing a lot of that. We'll be using what we call perfect dashes as well, where if you perfectly time your second dash, you'll get a burst of speed and you'll move just that little bit faster. On top of that, we'll also be using a lot of what we call frog jumps, which is a jump and dash at the same time. I believe the developers left it in the game being like, yeah, this is what we're going to call a long jump, but we're not going to tell the community about it. And then on top of that, we can also do slide jumps as well. Which again, is as long as you are sprinting or in a downward slope, you can slide and jump, and you'll get further jump distance.
Very nice boss round as well.
Yes.
It's very clean.
Very, very clean boss cycle there. If you don't lose any of the canisters that he shoots out, it does just enough damage to hit him twice, and then you can continue.
No, very nice 2-cycle. As you can see, it's very much planned out and and yeah, set to a min-max kind of setup. So yeah, very nice boss fight. Well done.
I missed the tube.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay though. So if anyone has played this game, you probably loved the hammer and nail section, the little exploration where you have to work together using all the nails to make May be able to swing across all these massive gaps.
Super fun.
We're just not going to do that.
Favorite, yeah.
Going to go straight to the end.
As you can see, geometry that would often be behind invisible walls. Very nice and easy to jump onto, which is good effort.
So we jump down there, do another reset from checkpoint, and now we're going to kill the first boss. Second boss.
Yep.
We've already killed the first boss. This is the second boss, the toolbox.
This is technically the second, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one that is like the big deal in this chapter, though. Yeah, it's the end of chapter, right? Not the
yes.
mid-chapter.
And just 5 nails, and there you go. The boss is now dead.
Yep.
So yeah, you want to explain a little bit of what's going on there, Ultra?
Yeah, by jumping up to the top there, you can actually just barely reach the spot that the boss would normally be sitting during the fight. And with some very tight shots, you can actually manage to just hit him by shooting right against the wall.
Yeah, it looks like his hitbox is actually just kind of hiding around that corner, which you're able to again take advantage of and defeat the boss without even having to go through its relatively slow cycle of moves. So yeah, no, it's obviously much faster, which again, saving the frames. This is a bit of nice platforming, timing wise, getting clean. Good job.
Yep, I was a little fast there, so I almost died.
I was a little nervous for a second. Yeah. I know in the casual run I messed that up like 3 times, so yeah. It was yeah, it's so funny. Alright.
I almost
I'm just missing some of my jumps here, but it's okay.
And that is a very clean first chapter.
It was, yeah, very nice.
5 more to go.
Very nicely done. Barely had time to even say anything, honestly.
Unfortunately,
Probably
not all the chapters are that fast. That's one of the fastest chapters in the game, unfortunately. So,
Yeah.
it would be great if they were all that fast.
They'll get
Shed
that
is
fast, that's all right.
definitely one of the most optimized chapters as far as running.
Do you reckon that's common? Is that the first chapter of a game will often be the most optimized?
Most likely, because it's the first one that everyone has to do, right? Everyone has to do the first chapter. And that's for any game, right? You'll spend hundreds and hundreds of hours doing the very first section of a game in the speedrun.
Yeah.
And you will spend nowhere near half of the hours doing the end of the game. Of the same game, of the same
Absolutely,
game.
yeah. That totally makes sense. Very nice.
Missed the
Again,
mushroom
some,
jump so many times.
That's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
Told you this was a bad idea.
Yeah, there's plenty of
Good use of the geometry.
cutscenes. The game has a beautiful story. It's a great story. Highly recommend.
does.
If you haven't played it, definitely play the game.
Exactly. Find a friend, get them in. It's a really cool experience. Again, even the casual playthrough is very rewarding, and it's one of those ones that you can very much pick up, put down, and come back to, and like still enjoy every like increment of the game. It's paced pretty well in that sense.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Definitely.
Oh, good.
Right. Bit of sharpshooting here. We have second set of abilities.
Yes.
Chapter. and these ones definitely require, in a similar way to the nails, but we didn't get to see those properly. This one is, yeah, one person will set something up, the other person will pay it off, and at the moment, it is just some fast execution of that game mechanic.
Yeah, so this is, the game does set it up to be all like, both players need to be working together throughout the entire game with all the things that they get given to efficiently play through the game. But with this,
we'll make some jokes about that.
Yeah, I think Tree is probably the only section in the game where we do have to actively work together with our abilities. Every other part of the game we don't have to. So here we're just jumping over this wall so we can jump straight across onto that platform.
Very clean there, by the way.
Very, very clean.
Done.
I'll just pop that down, grab this checkpoint to activate the next one, and reset from checkpoint, and it will teleport me over to where Cody is.
Yeah, I think people in chat might have noticed as well that, yeah, at this point, you do have the ability to reset checkpoints to bring one person forward, as long as they're within the same kind of like area loading area, essentially.
Oh dear. Does this have a death zone? It does have a death zone. Okay, we're good, we're good.
All good.
Haven't failed that one. Probably ever. I think that's the first.
That is marathon problems, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
You always learn the new places to die during marathons, so it's expected.
Oh, very nice. Oh, there we go.
Good job. Made up for it. Very good. Again, just some perfect platforming there.
I did fall.
Yeah.
I've never managed to get that skip that I go for there in a run, so...
Yeah, why start now,
Not
right?
a huge surprise.
Exactly. Don't need it. Yeah, and I mean, realistically, yeah, with the time it's even running, don't need it, it's all good. But, again, going through.
Yeah. Well, I might get there before you, maybe not. Nah, not quite. Unfortunate.
Not quite.
That's okay. That is the faster way to try and get across, if you can get it executed very quickly. But unfortunately, I'm still learning that. Still getting there. But yeah, we definitely do a lot of the riskier strats with the other person doing the standard strats. Especially in co-op games, having a backup that won't lose you time is always the best plan.
Ooh, so
Definitely
close.
cover yourself, yeah. Yep. Very nice. Again, a really cool big jump coming up. Flying to the air. Again, you'd expect a death zone there, but it looks like this time you're able to just fly through. Because there are a couple of death walls around that you do have to avoid in other sections, but that one lets you jump through. Nicely done. Skipping a couple of hoops as well to save a little bit of time. Always goes well.
I almost got it. I was behind you anyway, but I almost got that.
Arena and unload the area where Cody is and catch him up.
Yeah, well, usually you would need assistance, but as the joke goes, it takes May is yeah. It's always happening.
Oh dear. There we go.
Oh dear.
Nice. Alright, got a big wasp boss coming through. I'm setting up for
I am
getting
very bad here.
So am I.
Normally we can jump on this, the handles here and speed it up. It adds our character's weight, like that, unless I get hit. To speed up the door opening animation. We're not killing these wasps because we're waiting for the boss to spawn. It'll then do another checkpoint. We just restart at that checkpoint, and only the boss is remaining. If anyone has played this game, you remember how annoying this boss is to actually fight. I'll show you a little trick here. You can stand right in this corner, and he can't hit us. But when he backs away, we can hit him.
Very sneaky, but way easier, because yeah, in the casual playthrough, this guy is very annoying. Kind of just a bit of like a waiting simulator as well. To target the right person and then turn around.
Looks like it.
Without much trouble. Absolutely melted him. Good stuff. All right, this sequence is always really cool to see as well because it's yeah. As you get to the next part, I'll ask you to explain it a bit, but while we're running through.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, for now we're just gonna be super speedy. Don't have to worry about these lava nests. There's another boss that we're gonna go straight up to, and we're not even gonna spawn the boss in.
Yeah, the one optional boss in the game, right?
There's a few optional bosses now, I believe. There's one in the garden as well. Whoops.
I mean, technically, the one in Shed is also kind of optional in a way.
Kind of optional, but also required to kill.
Yeah, true, right?
So here, even though we both made it here, we're going to restart from checkpoint because it will skip that entire next room. And we can go straight to the next part. Where the wasps are going to spawn in and make some hammers and try and whack us to death. For now, we're just going to be waiting.
Still just wasps.
They are still just wasps. But yeah, we're going to be waiting here for probably about 20 seconds or so. So if there's any new donations for the morning, feel free.
Not as of yet, but I will take this quick moment to just talk about some of the prizes that we have. For a minimum of $10 donation throughout the event, you do have a chance of winning art by one of the previous runners that we had earlier this week, Parlnock, as well as a key for the Prince of Persia, the new Prince of Persia game, the deluxe edition, and Street Fighter 6. So it's a lot of incentive to donate.
That's very, very good games there. So as you guys probably noticed, we didn't kill the hammer, and we just waited for that hammer to transition around. It is actually faster just not to kill it. You just aim right there as May, wait for it to pop down, kill it when it gets there, and then go straight onto the next zone. So here we are just trying to be as optimal as possible, constantly jumping on good slides spots to gain as much speed as possible.
Something you might have found in the casual playthrough yourselves as well, for anybody who has played it. Yeah, you do just get like a bit of speed boost if you can time your jumps right, and on a slanted surface. So yeah, definitely taking advantage of that here.
Very
Being
much
good,
so.
dodging as many of the wasps as possible. And yeah, very clean. And again, a little bit of damage taken is okay, as long as you're not dying while ahead, then it's all good. But in the casual playthrough again, it'd be, no, nice.
that was risky.
Good job.
It was very risky.
No, well played. Saving
But
frames.
yes, if Ultra died there, we would have had to restart at checkpoint after I made that jump. But that is okay.
That is the one set of
Survived,
wasps.
and that's the important part. That's the first time I've seen Cody die in that.
Yeah.
Normally May die because she's not quite as high up on the jump. But whoever the lower character is.
Usually it's also because of the yo-yo mechanics to try and keep people together.
Yeah. Yeah, the rubber band. There's a lot of rubber banding in this game.
We'll definitely get to see a bit of that later on as well. A very cool little showcase for that. So look forward to that.
There's definitely
But, for
sequences
now-
in the game where the game is like, hey, you need to be together and you're too far apart, so we're going to try and catch you up.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
and we absolutely use that to our advantage.
Exactly. What kind of speedrun would you be if you didn't? So,
Oh, absolutely, right? But here I get to relax for a little bit while Cody is pushing us through all these water. If you manage to sneak your way to the left side of this rock here, you don't have to worry about any of these larvae being in the way.
much more relaxing for you.
Very much so.
And you avoid the current pushing you back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And here I'm gonna try and...
Gate part.
Yep, I'm gonna try and line myself up here and get these shots off. See if I can break down that barrier before we're even there. Very nice.
Very nice.
It doesn't really matter too much, but it gives Ultra the confidence to try and sharply take that corner, not having to wait for me.
Makes watching the process because yeah, Cody is very much in control at this point. With Ellie, May, in the assist.
Yeah, so pretty much all I have to do here as May is I just need to make sure that the Lova is not getting in the way of Cody, pushing the boat around. Or, I guess, barrel lid.
Yep. These are terrifying.
Oh,
From a
absolutely.
perspective, very scary. I think
Yeah.
even for a speedrun, just as scary. You do get thrown up into the air and then have to fly all the way back down to the barrel,
Yes.
which takes a lot of time. We want to avoid that.
Yeah, definitely want to avoid that. Definitely don't want to get caught up in them wasnados, as we just saw in the chat. Get posted.
Tornado!
But Ultra here likes cutting it close because it saves time, right?
Uh-huh.
All about saving them frames. So you'll see
Absolutely.
on Cody's screen the tornado completely consumed his camera.
Be aware.
That's how you know that I got the path right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No, very nice. Good sequence.
So we're coming up to a sequence here that if we are fast enough, the game will forcibly disconnect us. And because that can cause time loss because of the host not having the full time or something, we will just disconnect to main menu and we'll continue straight away back off where we were. Fun fact, if you die here, they turn red. Little jellyfishes can turn red if you
pretty.
die.
In real life as well.
Maybe. Don't try that.
No, God, no, God. Never seen a red jelly. But
The game
Alrighty,
seems
doing
to
a
There
little
it
shot
is.
sniping.
We got it.
there
So there we were
go,
just trying
and
to snipe
also
all
with
the way
me,
across
come back around.
to get that next checkpoint. We reset from checkpoint and exit to menu because it is a forced disconnect. We wouldn't need to worry about that disconnect if we were playing locally, but unfortunately we are not. So, to start this off, Ultra was hosting for us so he could execute the fuse duplication. But for now, I can jump in and be like, hey, now I can invite you and we can continue on as I have a more stable connection at the moment.
Because I actually use a potato for a modem.
Yep. Classic Australian internet is unfortunately the reality there.
Yes, very much so. But again, it doesn't take much away from the speedrun. Everyone knows that we use LiveSplit for our speedruns. We've got ours coded up, so it does not take away the time while we're in the menu.
Yeah, which this game does benefit from a bit because there are a few resets, right?
Normally that
How would
is
you say
the
the
only
difference
one,
is different?
but sometimes the game can have a hiccup and disconnect us again.
Oh, but I mean, in terms of the real time to like live split, do you know what the
One
difference
too
is
early.
time wise? Oopsie daisies.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of time difference between the IGT and real time for that section.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because we don't time in real time. So there, we just try to be as fast as possible and reset from checkpoint, so we're both on the catfish as soon as possible to then get the quick cycle. But now we're just waiting for the catfish to go swimming, so if you have any other details or donation, feel free.
Good vibe from this guy.
All right, no new donations, but I do want to talk about a bit about some of our incentives that we've got. We have 2 more active incentives, one of which is happening today. If I take a look at the schedule, we've got the Mega Man Extreme 2. We can upgrade it to 100% Extreme Run, and Super Castlevania 4 upgrade to Whip only. We're at $67 out of 200 for the Mega Man Extreme 2, and we're just shy of we're just $43 away from Super Castlevania 4 Whip only.
Definitely get that done to see the whip only run. That would be very cool to watch.
Heck yeah, sounds awesome.
So here, Cody is going to fall off the catfish at just the right time to slingshot May into the loading zone just that little bit faster. It's one of them things of the game trying to rubber band us together. Not sure why we slipped down on that one. That was interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately, we won't get to see many of the mini games in this run, but again, for the casual,
you will see
in this.
part of one mini game.
We'll see part of one.
That's unfortunate. The ice race, if you remember.
Oh yes. Very good call. Sneaky.
I unfortunately missed the quick cycle there. You can grab that little, I'm not sure what that is, a little firefly thing to try and get onto there as fast as possible. And again, we are here on another weight section. You're supposed to dodge all these wasps with these saws and everything, so yeah, dodging we shall. Right in this one location.
Yep,
there are plenty of locations around this lid here, this elevator that's going up. This one's just the easiest to recognize and the easiest just to quickly find and stand in.
Yeah, there's a little marker for it below, if I'm correct.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a rust spot that is just identifiable. So if I move out of the way, you can see that, like right where the gun barrel is, that one little rust spot right there.
Nice and consistent.
Save pixel is safe, indeed. A lot of the times we'll be resetting from checkpoints in what seems to be random locations. It just makes things either A, spawn faster, or makes us be able to gain control faster. That one that we just did was the ladder, just gain control faster. And sometimes we can just reset checkpoint to skip cutscenes faster as well. Not all the time we can do that.
Whatever the game lets us, we definitely go for it.
Yes.
Another big boss battle here. Anything special about this one?
There is a technique that you can get this on a 3 cycle, which I have unfortunately not been able to pull off recently, as I tried to shoot that a little bit early, so he would jump and stay on top of the crate, but no luck unfortunate, so we just default back to our safety strats.
Quick and clean cycle and good boss fight. Yeah, nice. Right, now big escape sequence.
Yes.
Good.
We're going to be zooming to the final boss of Act 2.
I can't! Stop backseat driving!
So we are spamming jump here on who at least Ultra and I like to call Hector, because he loves his nectar. He's a herbivore. We don't really care about the obstacles in the way. They don't do enough damage, and they definitely don't slow us down. The only thing that I need to be wary of is making sure that the larvae isn't getting in the way. And we are good. If we take two hits from the nectar drops, or from the nectar, the larvae, the larvae drops, or the larvae just being in the way, we will die. So I have to be
quite catastrophic. Yeah.
Very catastrophic. Yes. Once we get to the end of this part here.
Luckily the barrels, not much effect.
We are good. There we go.
Nicely done.
It takes 2 hits. You don't get to see it here, but we do Yoshi Hector here. We just jump off him and send him down to the void.
And send him down. Thank you for your services.
So here we're just gonna try and separate the sap enough to try and get as much over here as possible and break off the sections as fast as we can.
And yeah, as you can see, you don't have to shoot directly onto the axe for this one, which I think is another one that, yeah, usually you focus on in a casual playthrough thinking it's required, but nope.
Yeah. A lot of things that people don't know playing casually as well is you can actually dash on the railing to change your directory.
Absolutely, yeah. End up doing the entire round and wasting your time for yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah. And now you've
So
got a
here
little
we're just
sneaky
gonna
hiding
go
spot you're gonna
into, yep, little sneaky spot here. You have to jump around an invisible wall to stand on here. But we are good. Safe here for the time being.
Yes. One more lot of bombs here.
And back into the action. So here we're going to try and get rid of this waft shield that's in the way. Very good. Clean and efficient. I just need to make sure that I don't die. So the best way to do this, if you are playing It Takes Two for the first time, or if you want to replay it, having one player on the platform down here is the best way to have the boss focus their attention on the ground here. Whoop, that's the risk of trying to get to that safe spot. So we may be able to try again. No. It's okay, Cody has made it, so I don't have to. But I can get on the other side. There we go! But yeah, having the boss focus on the platform at the bottom makes it easier for Cody specifically to try and get all the sap over the back whenever you need to. Very good timing on that one there. So now we just need to do a little bit more damage to the front, and we'll go on to the final phase. Hopefully with these hands not getting in the way too much. Another fun little fact here is you can just double jump and holding to the left, and you won't really go that far.
Again, one of those ones that, yeah, definitely helps to know the information about being able to swap your direction.
Yep.
Very clean and quick compared to, yeah, Catch Run is incredibly slow in comparison to that. Knowing where to go, and I mean, in terms of that, it's not like there's any specific tricks other than there was one part where you link the front to the back.
Yes.
Which I don't think we mentioned, but
we did not manage to mention that, no. But we do manage to link the sap from the front of the Wasp Queen to the back to do damage to both parts, because the game remembers how much damage you've done to each part. So now we'll just cleanly and efficiently run away from the angry squirrels that I don't think anyone has seen in the run at all.
We have no idea.
Yeah.
Interesting. I see. No, that'll be good. And you're aware of where they're coming through, if I'm remembering correctly as well?
Yes. Yeah. So they always have the same spawn locations, so we'll always know where exactly they are when they spawn in.
And I pretty much set path for Cody as well to focus as well. And basically just be careful of hitting either the walls to slow down, or unfortunately if you do something directly, it can completely reset your checkpoint.
This is what happens when Ultra is a very good flyer and manages to cut all the corners. I can't kill the ones that are chasing us. That was close. That one almost that one almost got us.
Almost got it. As you can see, a bit of a showcase of the rules that the squirrels play by, which is none. They can just fly straight through walls.
Yep.
If required.
Really, the squirrels have the best game plan. They can't hit us if there's a wall in the way.
Just nice and beneficial. But their run's not going to count in this category because they're breaking the barriers.
Yeah, they've gone outside of the game's barriers, so they're out of bounds.
Not allowed.
How
No, no.
rude. So here, unfortunately, I would love to be able to skip this cutscene, except there's no checkpoint here. But as you can see on the screen, Ultra was trying to skip the cutscene, but I cannot skip it. For some reason, I don't know why. So, we're just gonna...
Quick fight going through.
This is a
Again,
very
just
sloppy fight.
dodge quickly.
That still hit? Yeah, that's so unfortunate.
Very nice.
The squirrels are out here cheating. Absolutely they are.
Yeah, they are. And Arya is saying the squirrels always appear to be portrayed in media as angry. Yeah, fair. Yeah. These ones especially. My
These
God.
ones especially.
Yep. If you ever, again, when you play through and you actually get to watch the cutscenes, then you'll see how evil and yeah, scary these squirrels are.
Yes. But because we managed to get through that pretty fast, we actually have an awkward camera angle here. Every time we run through this section, the camera is always different, so we have to adjust as we go.
Yep. Making the hitbox a little bit harder to gauge, but yeah. Our experts know where we're going, and again, very easy to end up getting sent back to checkpoint here. If you don't know where you're going, you can get in a lot of trouble. A couple of the sections of it actually pulls the plane itself across to one direction, and if you are not actively opposing that or going with it, it will drive you straight in the middle and crash you. So,
yes, absolutely.
one right there, for example, on that on that wheelbarrow.
If you are playing this with a friend, there will be a lot of communication happening, and if there's no communication, then you're most likely going to be failing a lot.
The game very much tests that. Yeah, the game definitely tests it.
But here we are. We know what path we take. We always take the same path.
Yep.
So we can have a casual conversation about the game while not crashing. Great.
Yes.
Definitely.
And now getting close to one of the coolest skips in the game.
Yes, these ones will be very extravagant.
So now we are going to Rose's room, and one of my favorite chapters in the entire game that we spend maybe 5 minutes in.
You must have.
If that.
I'm not allowed here. Rose calls it mommy space. No, as in outer space.
Oh.
Very nice maneuvering there.
Unfortunately, I got caught on the wire.
Discuss that again.
Just saying. Look.
You don't have to be super accurate on this, but accurate enough. And the game will be like, yep, that's good.
It allows for you.
A video game.
Here, the game wants you to like spam the keys and make sure that the hack isn't gonna go through, but it's impossible. So we just let it fail. Try all you might. Get your key spammers, your hotkey spammers and everything. Auto keys.
Mario Party fans.
Yeah, exactly. Mario Party fans.
Can you not buy Rose a crazy space monkey, please?
Alright, so usually in this spot,
Yeah.
you will have
You paid for him.
May doing some weird things. Do you want to explain the difference in what you're doing here, Ellie?
Yeah, absolutely. So the plan here is we're not going to do any of these other sections to unlock the puzzles of the game. We are just going to go zip straight up to the boss from the moment we spawn in.
Yep.
Usually you'd have to go through a whole sequence of different levels and a few little areas you get teleported to essentially, and solve a few puzzles. But with this tactic, you can actually skip that completely.
You know what? That sounds like it takes time, Xylian.
And we do not want that. That doesn't sound like something that's interesting to us.
Yeah, it takes just too long for us. So we're just gonna go straight all the way to the top. So here, as Mei, I am executing, I'm using her ability to the fullest potential of having sideways gravity.
Where usually it would be completely reversed. That is kind of the only mechanic with that usually. But
Nice. I knew I could figure
through
it out.
essentially using the geometry to shift the direction while in the middle of changing it, you're able to set it sideways, if I'm correct.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And there, Cody
As we saw.
used his miniature version to get, like, what, 10 times momentum to be able to fly all the way up to the boss as well.
Yep.
Normally the game doesn't allow you to
Because-
have mini version in the warp, the anti-gravity field, but there's a way you can get around that.
And the gravity effect in Cody does depend on what size he is. So if he's large, then the gravity doesn't affect him as much. If he's small, he's actually affected by it far more and then launched ahead. Which is, yeah, how he got him up. This is just some very clean boss fighting, knowing where things are going to appear and where to be at the right times.
Yep, so just standing in the corners here, it is far enough away that Moonbaboon cannot shoot his grenades this far, and the explosion is just out of reach. We are perfectly safe.
Love Moon. Great voice.
Brilliant villain, honestly.
Yeah, brilliant villain.
Yeah.
Here to protect the kid, which have we even seen?
Uh,
I don't think
we have seen in the background before we played the hacking minigame.
this is true. This is true. If anybody saw that, chat, let me know if you saw that.
Just run, Cody!
Hello, Lou. How are you doing?
There we go.
Again, just some clean boss fighting here.
Alright, Moonbaboon.
Yep.
I've had enough.
So we're just waiting
Very well
for
done.
these rockets to fly around and waste all their energy, and then we can just repower them up. Don't ask us how.
Yeah, that's just the mechanic.
Oh, good
Yeah.
job! You managed to land on the UFO.
We got it.
Nice.
Very good job. But now, as long as I don't miss this rocket here, there
Nice
we go.
done. All of them. Very clean.
And it should put me right there in front of it.
Ready to jump in.
I am gonna showcase this little fun fact here if I can. I can stand on this lid, and I got knocked off. That's so sad. Normally you can stay on top of that lid, and he'll just spin around on in circles. But
So weird it threw you off there, yeah. Seemed like
yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's okay. We reset from checkpoint anyway, because then everything is in a very perfect cycle for Cody to very quickly get through that maze. And I'm just waiting here until Cody gets to the end, just making sure that I don't die. Because
very clean platforming here.
if I were to die and Cody accidentally dies like that, for
Oopsies.
example, we'll be resetting, and that's not good.
I will crush you!
He has very clean platforming. There is another skip that he
Fair enough.
can do in that, but it is entirely invisible for Cody to pull off.
Direct hits!
Yes. It's a skip that saves a couple seconds, but you have to do some jumps where the camera does not track you. So you have to just know and mostly guess where you are.
Stop it! I'm Rose's only
Blind
friend,
tricks always
and
being
she's
extremely
next to me.
difficult, yeah.
How can I lose to the dark side?
From the drop down.
He
Very nice,
did
very
not go
quick.
very
That was
far at
good.
all.
What a
Yeah, that
strange
seemed like a
place
good
for an
cycle.
eject button. Yes, definitely. So that's probably one of the only sections in the game where I am actually looking at Cody's screen, playing as Mei, to see which way he's going. And moving in a diagonal direction forwards is slightly faster.
So many toys.
And there'll be a few sequences of the game where you're looking at your partner's screen instead of yours.
We have to buy a replacement later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just
If you want to explain a couple of those as we get to them, that's always cool. But yeah,
I actually thought she'd outgrown
the moment,
elephant.
some very cool platforming to watch. Always a race between runners.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She did.
Healthy competition, of
Lately,
course.
she's gotten attached to it again. I don't know why.
Okay, well,
Oh
let's
no!
find it.
Dang it.
Oopsie daisies.
This
Man.
one's always annoying.
Yep, it's a ball bit of death, of course.
Try to get my frog jumps here, but
There we
I'm just
go.
awful at them.
At least only one of us has to make it to the end.
Mm.
This part here, very annoying. To constantly yell out, it's like, oh, wait, this is the button I need. We're just gonna skip like
Absolute
most of it.
screaming.
Ooh, let's see if I can still make it in time. Unfortunately, my game decided that my mouse not in the right spot. That is unfortunate. I hit the wall.
Oh well.
It's okay.
Yeah, the casual playthrough. That is
You
that is a lot of
guys
fun.
can see it again.
screaming.
Sorry, my
Yeah.
game is not liking me right now.
Oopsies. The game didn't like me there.
The game is alt-tabbing me. It's not fun.
Oh,
The joys of running two
Wouldn't be a
computers.
Oh dear.
yeah.
We'll have to
Wouldn't be a
reset
scream
Ellie.
without some sort of small technical issue. That reset's so nice. So again, another skill of a speedrunner is knowing what to do on the fly. If something goes wrong, to reset, rather than wasting time, get back onto it, which, nice.
She did it again.
Oh no.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate.
This. I hope you guys like these animal sounds because we're listening to them quite a bit. I'm so sorry. I
Ellie?
mind blinked there. Yeah, that was my fault. That's a player issue there. There we go. All right,
Yeah,
this
you
time.
scream the
This
animal
time's the
name,
run. This is it. This is the run, right?
Yeah, this is the run.
One.
No. Why is May
This is
doing
not the run.
This is not the run. This is
the run.
not it. That has never happened before. No, this has definitely happened before. Unfortunately, we've been running into
Yeah.
this issue a little bit. I believe I know what I'm supposed to be doing here to make that not happen. I need to grab the wire a little bit further to the right. There we go. There it
we go,
is.
very
Let's
nice.
do
Well,
this.
there it is.
If you're ready,
Back on the
I'm in
horse. Let's go.
abacus.
Ah, yes, the great
Very good.
abacus. Long have I dreamed.
Again, we don't like
He
math.
said the thing.
She said it.
Said the thing.
Alright, chat, we're doing math homework, so no cheating, alright?
Says it on the
no
board.
cheating.
No cheating.
No cheating.
Chat,
Except
first
for
one to
this
get it
part.
right
We don't
wins.
like that part.
Yeah, we don't like that part. We
You
also
know what?
don't like matching
We
as
didn't-
well. So we're just gonna jump
That
straight to
seems to be fine, so...
and we don't
We
like
didn't cheat.
drawing either. So we're just gonna jump
Avoidance
straight to the cutscene trigger. There we go.
And there it is. Nice. So what was the answer to the first test, chat?
I hope you were paying attention. I hope you guys didn't cheat.
What's the most annoying part of this game? Oh, that's an interesting question from Lou. What is the most annoying part?
The annoying for me at the moment is near the start of the garden playthrough section.
A little bit later in the game.
A little bit later in the game, yes. There's just very, very small jumps, very precise jumps that you need to pull off, and it's just kind of annoying to get at the moment for me. Other than
trying to be
that, I
specific?
don't think there's too much else for me. Oh dear,
Oh dear.
that's not good.
Too far.
Up here. Yep.
Whoopsies.
Otro, what about you? What's the most annoying part of the game for you?
Ooh. You know what? I really don't like the bullfight in Clockwork.
That's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
Yeah, the bullfight is
Any particular
kind of
reason?
annoying.
As a fight, doing it casually, I actually quite like it, but trying to
Yeah.
speedrun it, it's very annoying because of the way that the bull tracks you when it tries to
Yes.
attack you.
It will often basically just swap between the characters that it's meant to be tracking, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
randomly. So you don't know if it's
Very
gonna
much.
track Cody first or if it's gonna track May first.
Variable, it's hard to kind of define and keep consistent, so yep, definitely gets in the way of speedruns, which we do not like. We can take as many variables out as possible. Execution is key. Nice, bit of good platforming there as well. I always love that sequence as well. This one is also very cool. Again, geometry that just should not be able to be walked on, but you know what?
Yep.
Don't worry about the puzzle. We get to walk on geometry.
Indeed.
Essentially goats. Do you reckon there's a goat skin you could have to make it? Because there are a few times where I think you are a
There's
mountain
a
goat.
few times that we should be mountain goats, absolutely. But here, yes, as you can see, we are just skipping through massive sections of the game here, which is playing a little bit of the game, reset from checkpoint, pushes us forward, rinse and repeat. Here, if you remember, if you've played this game, we have to turn off this waterfall. It's in our way. Except it's not actually in our way.
Told you they'd come in handy.
Slide right underneath this block here,
Spin away, Meg.
and we can go all the way past it.
Blocking the way.
Let's find a way to shut it off.
And that speeds it up the whole time. And then some good lines here, some racing lines. These will get you in
Yes,
spot
very
and
much
knowing
so.
exactly which balloons to jump on.
All right, an obstacle course.
Glad
Yeah,
you like it.
the very
Make
annoying
my
obstacle
rolls.
course that
Let's make it easy.
I bonk on every now and then. A little annoying. Like that.
Yep.
That's enough. Gets it through.
Luckily, they don't drop you completely to the ground unless you
Yeah.
go directly into it, right? So
Can
get over it.
just sneakily get past that little barrier there as well. And here we go. We do have a little bit of epilepsy warning coming up here. If you guys get dizzy or do you have epilepsy, please look away from the speed run. Just for a little bit, we'll let you know when you can look back. We are going inside of a kaleidoscope.
Very cool looking sequence, but yes, be aware. And Ari is also asking, what skip or tactic took each of you the longest to learn?
Ooh, that is a good one.
Anything you had trouble with? Anything even recently? Something that's just been a bit of a bane?
Inside Rose's kaleidoscope.
I'm not entirely sure for me.
It's a bit on the spot. Let's have
It is a
think
bit
about
on the spot, yeah. No,
What's
it's a
up?
good question for sure.
But a great question, absolutely.
Definitely a good question. I would say for me, it's been the another skip in Garden involving the frogs
Oh,
when we
okay.
get to them, because I tend to struggle with keeping the characters jumping in a straight line because of controller.
Yes, that is a lot more
Ooh, I
difficult.
missed it.
controller.
We have rectified that with a bit of a controller setup now, but I still struggle with it.
Yeah, yeah. Garden definitely has
Totally
some of
fair.
the toughest skips. One that I struggle with quite a bit is also in Garden. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Is in the stealth section where you have to sneak past all the sleeping moles underground.
Yes.
Very difficult one for May's side of it as well.
Yes.
Luckily, Cody has a bit of a bit more chill experience in that section, but
I
definitely.
mean, I have to press forward at one point.
Sorry,
It's so
sorry, you do have to
difficult.
walk forward at some point. I apologize. Yeah, I don't want to discount your effort. But yeah, no, that's a very fair call. Yeah, very fair call. We'll be sure to highlight those as we get up to them and give you a bit of a explanation on them.
Absolutely. Yeah, so
and
this
some of the
tower
mechanics
here,
around
we are supposed to rotate these around and help each other try and climb all the tower, but if you have the speed tech jumps, which is a lot of slide jumping, and slide jumping, I think it's just slide jumping, you can make it all the way to the top without having to move any part of it.
This is another cool little trick. Ellen?
Yes, here we're
Also,
going to be
anybody-
execute a another duplication kind of thing. Is I jump and I spam the drop and pick up button,
All right.
and I
Now
manage
we
to
just
get
need
the
someone
doll
work the gate.
to not only kiss herself but also open the barrier for us.
Look like the way to the castle.
And off we go.
Anybody who didn't want to look at the kaleidoscope effects can, of course, look back at the screen
Yes,
now.
of course. Yes, you can.
Of course. Thank
resume.
you. Absolutely.
Zooming through the game a little too fast to talk about everything.
Yes, yes. In that section previously during the kaleidoscope, a lot of that was very much knowing where positions were, going through that sequence very, very quickly. Not necessarily too many tricks other than finessing the game very well. So, yeah. But otherwise, it was very clean. This one is also kind of knowing a lot of kind of which little what would you call them, platforms you need to swap around, when to move them in what order, and then just speeding through that process.
Very much so.
As you can
We
see.
would love to jump straight to the final lever. However, the final lever does not get activated. That entire back wall actually doesn't get activated for the green dinosaur to grab until the red dinosaur is all the way to the end of this course. Fun fact.
Just enter that area. Interesting. Yeah. That definitely complicates things looking for a skip.
Yes,
Definitely.
very much so. So there, I just lift that platform up
Almost went
to activate the lever. Cody has managed to get himself all the way through the course already by himself.
Good focus on there. Very good, Cody.
Thank you, thank you.
And a little safety,
Nice,
I'll just go
we're there
lift
already, just in
that
case.
platform again. But,
Cody,
again, little
why
backup
do I
strat.
smell smoke?
Back on
Always backup.
I don't smell anything.
Always safety. Yeah, exactly. Just ready for it in case.
Why
But
do I see
yeah,
fire ahead?
Cody got it. Very nice. And
The benefit of
absolutely
running a
maxing
co-op
out-
game.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely having two like approaches at the same time. Yeah, maxing out the speed of that. And now the the bane of most casual runs. I think this is one of the sections, especially that I found, which was it took the most communication directly with your partner for the most longest extended period of time. So yeah. And I found this one interesting. I was watching runs with Elliot Ultra earlier, and yeah, this one was an interesting one for me because this one definitely is the one that defines whether you're going to be working in sync with the other runner.
Yeah, so if you've been paying attention to it, we were slightly out of sync. I did not pull back,
Yeah.
turn to the left a little bit. So we did bonk just a little bit, but not too much of a time loss. Should be fine.
Little
Just a
bombs,
little bump.
They do have.
Yeah.
So,
So here
Fair
we'll
bump,
just,
play on.
again, just reset from checkpoint, get things spawning in faster.
Get out of our way!
We have a sequence here that we're going to try and hit that little barrier there, that little explosive. I think I let go of turning to the right a little bit.
You're out of here.
But that's okay. We did
It's
it.
a little bit off there.
A little sloppy, but that's okay.
that's still good. Speeding through.
Wow! I felt the heat of that one!
Cody gets the
And I
fun
get to
part
relax
of,
here.
yeah, just holding forward, and that's it.
Straight into the icebox now.
Until the boss.
Hey, little fellas.
Yeah, don't hold forward the whole time during the boss. That would be.
That would be very bad.
But again, yep, trying to follow the current a little bit, which should
Yep.
push you around.
Yeah, so just holding forward here will push us to the right. So we're just trying to be as fast as we can, and then we'll adjust as these tentacles pop up.
Maybe it's just doing some stretching. Boom! You're out of here.
This one definitely, this whole sector, definitely want to be in sync with your partner. But as you can see, they very much are. And yeah, looking good. And now we have a big boss fight coming up.
And hopefully we can pull off a 2-cycle.
Hmm.
Be very cool if we could. Here we're just holding backwards so we stay in perfect line of shooting the boss's face. Tentacle doesn't bother us at all. I think I was a little slow to start firing our cannons, but that is okay.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah, we're on pace for 2-cycle. Maybe we can pull it off.
Get out of our
Hopefully.
way!
Yeah, hypes in the chat.
You're out of here.
Oh. Gonna get a bit of sniping. A little practice action, as you can see. Well.
What's that cannon doing?
Back
Why
over
was that
action.
going so
The
far off to
cannon
the
did look-
left?
It did look like it was going sideways, yeah. Very
Yeah.
odd happening there.
Still on!
good thing it's recording. Yeah, that was interesting. I wonder where they're going to come from.
We charge towards the boss here. Try and get the shots as close as possible.
Yay, we got it! We got the 2 cycle.
Let's go! Very, very clean. And as you can see there, if anybody was watching at the very end, there's a tiny little sliver of health. And if you don't quite make the 2 cycle, you always end up on that little sliver. And so as you can imagine, the frustration is quite high if you if you don't get it.
If you don't get it,
So
yeah.
close. Yeah. Yeah. But again, maxing out the speed of this this railway, which is always funny to me, because the camera is just going all over the place.
Yeah, the camera is trying its best to keep up with us.
Yeah, a little bit of a dizzy warning, but but yeah. So. All right. Some cool little sneaky movement tech here.
I did not make it. Cody did.
I did.
Nice.
That's good. I'm the one that's more likely to repeatedly fail this one.
And did you want to explain the little process there?
So there,
yeah.
You explain it. Go ahead.
The plan here is to use the slide jump tech to get as far out as you can, and then just very tightly go around the corner, because there's a respawn that you can reach the trigger for right before you die, but only if you get very far behind those pillows, cushions, whatever they are.
Yeah, this game definitely registers the player location for a lot of those sort of respawns and
that was so
checkpoints,
close.
rather than actions of the game. So, a fun little sequence where they take advantage of the respawning. So the game is very much aware of the fact that the players can respawn. So yeah, it also uses it in world. Always fun.
Saved it. I almost fell off the edge there.
Here, more circus tricks.
Hey, watch it!
A little fun fact for people is that the ball won't move unless you start to lose balance.
Hey!
Yes. Great.
So if you have speedrunning skill, very nice. It will not move. Yeah, as you can see.
Yep. And then again, here we just more circus tricks of swinging across these bars to pass the ball over, except we don't actually need to. We can execute probably one of our first death walks in a run. Cody landed on the wall of that platform there, not the actual floor, so he didn't reset his spawn, so he's set back over here. We can just teleport the ball right to the end.
Yeah, again, using the internal game logic of where the player is actually located rather than, yeah, some sort of sequence setting your spawn, which is always cool. Again, like I said, favorite sequence, riding along.
Cody!
Go straight into the castle.
Oh no! I forgot! I never finished building the... Ah!
And yeah, good example of the comedy is very solid in this game as well. Anybody who's played through casually, you'll know. Yeah, definitely does well.
Wow. You and Rose built all of this?
Whole massive world that has a heap of little things as well as mini games and places to explore. And unfortunately, we don't get to enjoy that during this run. But know that
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff. You can actually go painting over there as well. It's great. You can ride on this train line if you can find the train somewhere. You can try and get one of the dolls stuck out of the stuck glue. Great. But we are here on business, as they say.
Exactly. Don't have time for the fun at the moment. We got things to do. Jenga, exactly. Unfortunately, we kind of just lose Jenga straight away with the run, but
One more!
no.
And 3 swings against the door is the perfect number. Unfortunately, I have heard of people failing to get enough damage and having to strike the door up to 12 times in a speed run.
Oh my god, really?
That would have torn me to shreds if that was me.
Yeah. You know if the damage is based on how far you pull the ball back, or
I believe so.
Could be, yeah, it must be.
But here using our abilities to jump over gaps that we normally shouldn't be able to jump over.
Like you're not the only magic user.
There's only room for one, Cork Magician.
This is a Magicka sequence of the game. Getting turned into heroes.
That's
As you can see, whole heap of power.
Get him, Cozy! I'll hold off the others here.
They're not going anywhere.
Good bit of fighting. Knowing where they
Very
spawn
nice.
kind of helps out in this section.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, as soon as you got the big ones down, you're able to reset.
Really good part about this game is 95% of the game is all completely scripted in the fact of the enemies spawn in the same location, the enemies attack in the same sequence.
Nice for speedrunning, basically, so there's not as much variation to,
Yeah.
to worry about in that sense. Yeah.
There's only a few
Sure, very much.
variations which happen in Cuckoo Clock and also Snow Globe. There is a giant fish that gets in our way. We have to get around him. And he kinda, it feels like it's random. The way that he starts his path.
Some sort of
Yeah,
internal
we're just
clock in the
gonna run
background.
away. Run away from
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing.
Yep, the
Terrifying.
It looks like a baking doll.
In the casual playthrough, she will catch up quite a bit with the rolling pin. But in this, with the speedrun, we're hoping to try and make her disappear completely.
Come on, Mace! Wake faster!
Well,
We're getting there. She's almost completely off the
gosh.
screen.
Yeah, she was off there for a second.
It's a dead end.
And there it is, and now the game has to catch her up. So,
See,
Now
she
we-
goes
At a point.
super fast.
Yep, now we just wait. There's a great cutscene there. If anyone remembers the Terminator thumbs up, that's what they do.
yep.
It's great.
Good
There's
references,
so many small little references that are in this game.
Oh, crap.
Here we're just waiting for the boss to destroy all these chains. The boss doesn't have a health bar. We can't damage it. A little annoying fact is if you hit the boss with one of Cody's abilities, I think it's the B ability for controller, it will actually bonk the boss and it will stop charging mid-charge. You have to wait
Oh,
for
wow.
it again. Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely don't want right now. Maybe a useful thing for the casual playthrough, though. Bit of insider information.
Maybe. So here we're just waiting for the charge.
Now's our chance.
Nice.
Knock his hands
dear.
off.
They're not going
I
There we go.
apologize for that. I
That's
parked
okay.
a little badly there.
Does happen.
Ended up
Marathon.
falling in the pit.
Alright. Queen sequence. Here, which one was it when you wanted to focus on?
We want to focus on the queen because the queen can make giant moves like that, whereas the king will follow the closest player to him.
Much like a real chessboard, yeah. The king will move in one directions, and then, yeah.
This is another
Idea.
sequence of just random RNG, which is very unfortunate.
Yes. Yeah, and this one isn't amazing. Sometimes we can get some really, really good ones where they stay together the entire time and you're able to damage both at the same time.
Yes.
The entire time, making it quite a bit faster. But that's still a really good sequence. You guys still killed it.
Yeah. So if
Now
anyone
we get-
gets very sensitive over cute animals, please look away.
Please look away. This is a sequence that I actively tried to stop from happening in the casual playthrough, and I refuse to play the game again for this reason. For the moment, until I'm over it, or I can I might have to do specific levels if I was to speedrun this game and just avoid this level.
This is us bringing down the tyrant,
Yes.
as
Yes.
people from the speedrunning community know.
Yes.
If we do have anyone from the It Takes Two speedrunning community in the chat, feel free to post the copy pasta.
Cat's on the other side.
There is a couple of
It is a great copy pasta, but I don't know if there's
I don't
anyone in the
believe it.
chat.
I don't know if I believe it. Propaganda in my mind.
Propaganda.
Yeah. Banana, yeah, the queen pox. See, I love the queen banana. Exactly. This is why I don't condone or advocate for this sequence whatsoever. But it is speedrunning. We do not, unfortunately, get to save the animals in this sequence. And
This is horrible.
yep.
We've killed a monkey, an elephant. What else have we killed so far? I'm losing track.
Beetle.
The beetle? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh no, Hector just left him. Yeah.
Yeah, all of the
Oh my God.
wasps. Yep.
And fun fact, the red dino from Dino Land gets pushed off by the pterodactyl into the lava.
Yes.
Oh yeah, true.
It's off screen, but they do get pushed off the edge towards the lava.
We really aren't saving. We did not watch us Metroid Victor. Far out. But alright, yeah. You gotta find an elephant VTuber to tell them to play this game. No. Alright, that's horrible. Oh my god. And Dean, I'm gonna ignore your message, but know that I've read it.
Okay.
Excellent.
A
Alright.
few more cutscenes to skip here, and then we get to see a really good showcase of It Takes Me.
Yes.
You guys thought it actually took 2. It actually only takes me.
Yeah.
It's true.
So, why do we need to follow those wooden dolls?
Cody's just there for decoration.
To meet.
So what?
Enjoying the ride.
We
Yeah.
need Rose's letter to come to spell.
So now we have some new tech. Basically, every chapter you do get a new set of abilities. One of them in the casual playthrough, this maze one, seemed very useless to me in the first place, but seeing the speedrun now, it actually has a lot more tech to it. Would you like to explain any of that, Ellie?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, if Ultra could,
Unless
that'd be
Cody
great.
wants to... Yeah, of course. Ellie is in focus. Ultra.
Yes. By using the clone in midair, the May is able to get one of her jumps back, and if she lands on the floor, she can actually just restart from where the clone is with all of her jumps and dashes available, which lets her do a lot of very cool skips. And for movement tech, it's probably the strongest ability in the game.
Strongest
Her
is
ability to
a
kind of-
choice word. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say broken.
Yeah, exactly. For something that, would, in the casual playthrough, anchor you down, and then for it to be used for a lot of movement tech. Very interesting way to break it for the speedrun. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of double jumps, a lot of cool little, not quite sequence breaks, but
The house is on
skips
fire.
for certain jumps.
The dolls need our help!
Success once again.
And then another massive open area that do a few cool things to go around and do. My personal favorite being the Tower of Terror, which is a very
We will
difficult
showcase
platforming
one
section.
small thing in this area if you guys are very interested in it.
Yeah.
Continuing May and Cody's killing spree.
Yes, of course.
Where did guy go?
We're gonna fatten up some pigs and send them off to the slaughterhouse.
No. If only we could save them. I honestly tried to save them when I was in, but
Here you
I
go,
know.
little
There we
fella.
the
go.
elephant got no. Mal, no. Oh my god. And yep, they're off to live their life to the fullest, enjoying it.
All right.
Is there
Fun
nothing
little
about
fact
anything-
here.
Just open
Whoops.
this gate.
That's
Could be a
unfortunate. I pressed Q instead of A.
Oopsies.
For anyone who is playing this in somebody in a different time zone, the clock in the back is synced to the host's local time zone. So that right there, we had to set it to 1:15 because it is 1:15 in the morning for us as we're speedrunning the game right now.
Quite early. Yep. But I think
the
Ultra mentioned. Oh, go on, yeah.
Yes, the hands will also always be exactly opposite of where they need to go.
Yes.
As another.
You don't need to choose a specific time to do the speed run because it won't it won't technically matter for the speed run.
Exactly.
It is
You're made of metal.
very cool to notice that as well.
Okay, smarty pants.
This game is more twisted. I remember, Dean.
Machine.
Correct.
Oh, another
Yeah,
one,
one
the
time.
vacuum cleaner.
The vacuum. We killed the
Oh.
vacuum. That's not an animal though, so that one's fine.
That's not an animal, that's true.
No.
Oh,
Anthropomorphic.
whoopsies. One too many
Anthropomorphic?
dashes.
Oh no!
I think I just have to wait for the cycle of shame.
The cycle
Cycle
of
of
shame. I have to wait for another cycle because I didn't slide jump. It was bad.
Good
That's
use
a
of
very
movement tech here.
There we go.
It is a very difficult jumps to do. What we're getting, and yep, waiting for the reds.
It's tight. Yeah, you got it.
Quick sequence of 2 big jumps. Yep, very nice.
There we go. So normally you would grab these bombs and destroy the thing right at the top of the tower. However, we are just going to skip straight to the second tower. What I'm about to say may sound like gibberish, but it helps Ultra remember the path. It is B Bird, Cat Moon, Dog Sun.
Yep.
That
Thank
is
you,
a
thank you.
bird. It is.
Creepy cavern. Let's get out of here ASAP.
We have to solve the puzzles first.
You sound so enthusiastic.
Oh yeah, those symbols look so intriguing.
And there we go, that's our pattern, we're on the way.
Randy,
We don't have time to figure out the correct pattern through the normal means.
Well,
The pattern is always the
I
same.
make time.
Does help that it's the same. That would be a big wrinkle, a bit of a spanner in the works if it was different every time.
Very much so.
Lucky. And now we're sniping across. Try and hit the original lantern.
Yes. So I shoot the original tower, where Ultra will shoot the new tower. I don't know how to land my bird. That's okay. I'm here in time.
The showcase
I tried
of
to
that,
showcase.
tech.
Hmm?
Oh,
I
sorry,
tried to
go on,
showcase something there, which is that you can actually only take Cody's statue here, and the game will continue on anyways, because Cody's statue moves slightly faster than May's.
Alright.
It'll be
So
very
the,
confusing
here,
later on.
fun piece of information here. The voice lines throw you off. May is telling Cody to get us out of this situation, but it is actually May that has to get us out of it. We're about to showcase some really cool tech. If anyone does remember playing through Cuckoo Clock, you have to work together to get 2 keys to open the door. Except you don't
It
actually
does
have
take
to.
2 after all.
You don't actually
It
have
does
to
take
work
2.
together.
They try to make you, but no.
So pick your favorite character, chat. This is your warning. Pick your favorite character and watch their side of the screen, because both May and Cody are going to do 2 completely different things at the same time.
It's beautiful, but it doesn't make any sense.
Both very interesting, and do know that, yeah, both of these usually take 2.
Usually, normally.
Speedrun, so- Exactly.
I don't like that
Here
door.
it's just as simple as holding right and you walk slightly faster than the dolls. Turn this key and another reset from checkpoint and we'll spawn right up next to the statue.
Hey, look, keyhole.
So here I'm going to spawn my clone on that keyhole and go up to the left where Cody is going up to the right. And we are going to get across these puzzles.
Very nice. Big long jump here on May. And that's Cody on.
I am going to ruin your camera after you do this jump.
That's okay.
There we go. Now I can teleport straight back and put the key in the hole.
Hopefully I can get this jump here. I failed it the first time. Hey! We got
Nice.
it.
Big jumps. Good job.
It is
So here-
just barely viable to make that jump.
Yeah. Here, what we're doing is we only need May. No, drop me.
Oopsies.
Yep. We only need May to grab the key. Then we kill May, and then we jump down here, die again, and respawn at the keyhole. Very quick and efficient.
Completely different things at the same time. Definitely a massive time save over, will be a much slower casual version.
Yeah. And here we get to showcase what Ultra was saying earlier, the very annoying bullfight.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Bull, easy.
Well, it's after May this time. I prefer it when it's after May, but
that was so
Ellie
close.
probably doesn't.
I did manage to juke it a little bit, so that was fine. These cutscenes here you can actually move in, it's very fun.
We got him!
Okay, we're fine.
Looks like you can hurt it.
Ooh, it's close.
It's gonna charge.
So here, this third time that we need to charge it, we need to drop this giant bull statue on him. So we're actually just gonna run up at this statue, wait for the bull to get close, and just drop it on him. We don't need him to charge.
And apologies for this slider here being jank,
It's down!
because my computer just chooses to lose frames here.
Lost it.
Yeah. We better keep moving.
That is probably the only section that I can think of anyway, that where you will lose that many frames.
Unfortunately, not helping the speedrun too much with those lost frames, but yeah, still, yeah, one of those things. Hopefully resolved in the future. But
The other part
Okay,
is
just gonna
later
do that.
against the final part of Cuckoo Clock, but during that part it doesn't actually affect the run when I lose frames.
So there, I again used the most broken ability, which is May's Clone Teleport, to jump past that staircase, so we didn't have to wait too long there. And jumping off the side here tricks the game into thinking that I'm in the arena with him, and then we get to relax. So if there's any new donations that have come through, feel free
I don't have
to
a good feeling
shout
about
them out.
this.
Me neither.
What? Hey, you're supposed to calm me down.
Harm you? This clock is going to slice us into pieces!
Okay, if you can't calm me down, please just don't say anything.
Just don't trip!
In the meantime though, right now we're just waiting for this elevator to rise all the way up to the top. Cody doesn't have to jump around, as you saw. Cody just died. I've got my hands completely off the keyboard right now. Just relaxing.
one of those small sequences where you get to actually.
Where I actually get to rest. Yeah, May's normally doing something all the time.
Well, since we have a bit of time, can
Absolutely.
I pipe in for a
Absolutely.
few donations? We received a $5 anonymous donation saying "Let's beat cancer together," and that's put towards the Mega Man incentive. And we just received a $25 donation from This Is Me Gaming, saying "I just lost the game. Put this towards the whip-only Castlevania incentive."
There we go. Thank you very much for them donations. And we are just up the top of the elevator. We have a couple of swings to do before we have to wait for another timer.
Some nice cycles here, trying to get the ideal. Feeding through.
Oh yes, that was very clean for me.
Yeah, nice. Another one here. Trying to get ahead so that the first time this comes around. a little bit
Technically, if we are fast
Which-
enough, we can get all the way to the to that swing before it swings across to the first time. But it's very, very tight.
I can imagine that would be extremely. Yeah.
So here we get to kind of just relax again. We have to wait for this bird to completely destroy all of our foothold here. And it doesn't matter if we die at all. Even if we die at the same time, it doesn't reset us.
Keep your eyes on it!
So if you would like to talk about any of the incentives, feel free.
That was close!
I'm freaking out.
Would you like to talk about the incentives for donating to the charity?
Once again, we're running out of real estate.
We're not trying to hurt you!
Yeah, that's alright. But yes, as you can see, if you do die, you get to spawn in the safe spot. And now, just waiting for this cutscene. One of the few cutscenes that you can't skip in the game.
This is me, you're correct. The game is surprisingly cinematic. It is very cinematic. I think it had a lot of cinematic direction in mind. Absolutely. You'll see a few sequences here that are... you mentioning it right now is a very cinematic section.
Very much so, yeah. Cuckoo Clock is one of the most cinematic sections of the game. Throughout the entire game. But there's so many wonderful parts.
Absolutely.
Another small little showcase of May having the most broken power.
Invincibility as well as movement, yeah. Dodging danger completely.
So again, another little rest section. We'll just we'll be in a free fall and we can just go sit in a little corner. We will take a little bit of damage, but not enough to kill us.
What the heck, mate? What do we do now?
Alright.
Maybe this is our way out.
You mean to a quick death?
Always
I'm
jokes about easier
looking
sections.
forward to the next chapter.
Yeah.
Yes. Do
One of my favorite
do you want
ones.
to shout out any of the incentives or check over any donations?
Absolutely. We didn't have any new donations, but I will talk about the two little incentives that we still have available. So it's that Mega Man Extreme 2 upgrade to 100% Extreme. That run is later today in about 10 hours. We're at 72 out of 200. And then we also have the Super Castlevania 4 upgrade to Whip only. It's we're at 182 out of 200, so we're right there, just $17.50.
$17.50 is very close. Sounds really good.
Very close.
So here we have a sequence of bombs that we need to drop on all these blocks here to get us out of this cycle. If you are playing with latency, you can technically break 2 clocks with a single bomb, as the client and the host will see the bomb in 2 different locations. Unfortunately for the speedrun, that's just straight up banned. We can't do that. We're not allowed to do that.
Baku.
Very, very nice cinematic explosion there. It's very beautiful.
Yep. Doritos, definitely recommend playing it at least once. I think so as well, yeah.
Absolutely.
What'd you guys say? Yeah.
100%. So here we are going to execute another death warp here. I think I should be high enough. Another utilization of using the clone to just get that tiny little bit more height to jump on that stick there. Set my spawn up on top of it. Oh, there we go.
Very zoomed
And
in
just-
showcase of that, which was, yeah.
Yeah, we just jump all the way to the end without having to figure out which path we're supposed to be taking. It's great.
No.
Take this, Mark!
Yep. That's what they call it.
More destruction. The one thing that May and Cody can definitely get along with, and definitely agree, is destruction.
Yeah,
Every
breaking
single
destroyed
chapter,
things.
they've destroyed something. Be it their entire cuckoo clock, or their child's favorite toy, or their vacuum cleaner. There's always something.
Yeah. And I think that brings people together. You know?
Absolutely.
Well, weirdly,
look like
a
they're enjoying
plane
it.
created by squirrels.
Yes.
Ooh, chilly.
Alright.
Yeah, Let's get moving.
Capture a little bit more
Yeah.
very cool movement
Maybe we
tech,
can walk up
and
somewhere
a couple
inside
of
along the way.
new abilities.
Sure, hope so.
Which would you like to explain how these ones work and a couple of things that you'll be using with them?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be using these magnets to connect to things that will magnetize us or to push the magnets away.
Oh, those things look different. Whoa, hey!
I'm a little too slow, unfortunately. But yes, here, if Ultra was able to, didn't look like he had the right speed for it, we can just jump straight over that river. There is a checkpoint that he should be able to reach.
Ooh, I missed it.
Not quite. This one is the few single character checkpoints. Where only Cody can get that checkpoint, which there it is.
Nice.
And that
I'm
will
good enough I
spawn-
can also make the jump myself, but I'm bad at it.
I want to get over there too, man. Help!
There we go. We'll be showcasing a little movement tech here for May. Should be able to just get a jump across there. I can jump on here. Oh, so close. Almost got that. Yes, there we go. You can
Nice.
jump on top
There
of
it
them
is.
ropes on the wall there to get your jump resets to jump all the way to the top to the checkpoint, which is a May only checkpoint.
Very nice. Skipping hooks. Make it much quicker. Very nice. Destruction is the key to a healthy relationship, apparently, according to It's Me, Carl. I've got
Absolutely.
agrees in chat.
So here we're going to be, for jumping on the railings that you saw there, we were just jumping and dashing the moment we pushed the jump button.
I must have been a hockey bro.
But not at the same time, it's not quite a frog jump, but close enough. And you gain a lot of speed.
Really miss doing this.
This side feels great.
Here we're just going to be jumping off the side here.
Still got the hang of it.
So do I.
Don't have to worry too much
We should do it more often.
about staying on the ice. And now we get to free a frozen village. May has a lot of movement text. Damn, absolutely. There's a joke in the speedrunning community that we have said earlier in this run, which is it takes May. May has a lot of,
Really?
probably more than double of what Cody has to do.
Let's do it for the town.
It's great.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, in terms of the movement tech, does that differ much from the casual playthrough as well? Would you say that at least, or do you reckon it's more of an even split in the casual run?
In the casual run, you're definitely more even split. Your both characters are like working together to get things done. But for the speedrun sense, there's very few times that we're actively working together. Normally, we're just going through it as fast as we can, which most of the time is just a single character doing most of the work.
Let's pick one.
Happens to be
Get started.
kind of ability specific, whether it's one character or the other, and it happens to be that May usually has the more movement oriented ability, or at least for that sequence.
Yeah, absolutely. Thinking about it, we did say earlier that I think it was Tree is probably the most that we need to work together. The next one would definitely have to be Snowblow, as both of our magnets can do something. Especially later in Snowblow, where we can connect to each other's magnets.
There'll be some interesting things to watch out for when that happens as well. Some playing with the mechanics of the game a little bit, which is cool. Definitely something I didn't find in my run. So again, big open area, enjoying the views and the vistas, and again, good movement tech to get around to each section very quickly.
Oh, wonderful.
Very much so.
Great.
Thought I'd try and showcase it, but I missed the jump.
See if the old hand still got it.
It's all good.
So yes, each of these, each of these towers you can technically climb by yourself. So Cody can climb this tower all by himself. I can technically climb the other tower all by myself as well, playing as May. Cody's is much easier to pull off than May's. May's is probably, from what I remember, classified as one of the most difficult skips in the run. Full stop.
It involves a piece of movement tech that isn't used anywhere else in the run.
Yes.
I saw the bell tower.
Definitely not marathon safe.
I can't even do it in our actual runs, in our PVs and everything.
Not yet. One day. Nice, working together a little bit here, which is always nice.
Yes. Again, this tower is also climbable solo.
But it is faster if both people are there to just
Absolutely.
work together on it.
Yeah.
Cody power, May speed, usually. For the speed run, I guess. But
I wouldn't say
Depends,
so
yeah.
for May. May's abilities are very, very powerful.
True,
game
yeah,
breaking,
power as well.
some would
Oh,
say.
taking both from, yeah.
Well,
She gets the weapons usually.
ourselves a party.
She does get she gets the matchstick gun as well.
Yeah.
Fire in this one.
That's true.
So here we're gonna showcase the rubber banding here. Place your bets, chat. Who's gonna win this race? Who do you think is going to win this race, chat?
Cody's ahead.
Cody
That might
has
change
taken the
opinions.
lead.
He has taken
Taking
the
a
lead.
solid lead.
But
So what we've
Aerodynamics-
done there is, because Cody grabbed both of the sleds, he now gets the properties of both sleds. So when I, as May, hit the sled at the speed boost, Cody's sled gets the speed boost as well as mine. Tell you who's not winning, that whale. Absolutely.
Yeah, very true.
So as you can see, Cody is now taking the shorter route by trying to cut all the corners and still getting the boost by May hitting all the boosts here.
Who needs gravity, really?
Hello, whale. It's your dentist speaking.
What are you talking about? This is insanely cool.
Alright, so we're coming to the end of this little section here, and then we'll start with the underwater section.
One very much dreaded by most game players. But this one actually has pretty good underwater mechanics. I
Yeah,
would
yeah, it's
say.
not too bad. Pretty good for underwater mechanics for a video game.
Of
Anyway,
course, anybody that bet that I was going to win the race is in fact wrong. It's going to be me.
it's gotta be May.
It's gonna be mad.
Through the power of the yo-yo mechanics.
All the
Yes.
rubber banding.
Very much taking effect there. So as you can see, yeah, huge effect. That is a good showcase for it.
So here we're just gonna
Malcross?
dive straight into the water and jump straight back out of the water. Not like that, I'm not. Huh? That's not how we do that.
Wow, I've never dived this deep before.
Yeah, it's not chilly at all.
There we
So
go.
there is one mini game
Pretty close
that
by.
we'll be eventually seeing after the sequence, but for now, we're gonna go through and
That place
Yeah.
looks real dark and spooky down there.
Yes, we are very
Go
close
to
to
the
that
fish.
that one mini game that we will be playing.
yeah.
Oh my, that's a big fish.
Basically, one of the random ones. Is this a good cycle for fish? Unfortunately, not really.
Unfortunately, we got a bad cycle. I took a little too long to get here. There we go.
Always nice that she reminds us. Righty tighty.
Yes, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Uh-oh, I think you heard that.
Oh
One less
no,
thing to
Wrench,
worry
why are
about.
you stuck? Sometimes the
Oh,
wrench
yeah,
can
yeah.
get stuck
Ooh,
on
ooh.
on nothing. seems like
It's
it's very
just
much
spinning.
It's very cool, yeah. Very
Haven't
cool,
seen
very helpful.
spinning spins, but that's cool.
That's never
You
happened
practice
before.
Oh my god. It's still going.
Very cool to see.
Mookie! Yeah, exactly. What? Very cinematic, I agree, yeah.
It's the
Oh my
trick
God.
shot.
It's the trick shot. So we gotta call it.
There we go, we got it! So as you guys saw,
Very normal.
we did not tighten that one. It's because we used the power of our minds and it tightens itself.
Oh no. I've ended up back in the water.
No!
Working!
Look at that candy.
Yummy.
Enough to keep your toothache. Let's find
Alright.
another one.
Again, place your bets. Who do you
I'm not
think is going to
messing
win
around.
the minigame? This one is a race as well.
So here's the fun part, we don't actually race, we just turn around.
Oh no.
So
Floods
here
the
we're
jump
trying
here.
to get a very
Do that.
precise jump and jump up on that
Very nice,
slope. So
Cody.
jump again. Oh, sorry, I took a little too long to get in the water.
That's okay.
Please, don't.
This time around, Cody wins.
Cody does
And the
win.
real winner, though,
made-
is the Canadian Cancer Society.
Absolutely.
Malcolm says. Agreed. Agreed.
With all them amazing donations that we've gotten so far. If we've gotten anything else, feel free to chat away while we set these next skips up.
Unfortunately, we haven't had new donations, but we'll talk about our prizes again. I know earlier I said for a $10 total donation over the week, you are put in for a chance to win art made by another fellow runner called Harlem, as well as a key to the new Prince of Persia game and a key to the Street Fighter 6. But if you put in your name, or if you put in donations for $5 over the week, then you get put in for a chance of winning either a Prince of Persia or a Street Fighter 6 key.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
It's okay. We can recover it. I think it was just moving a bit too wildly and I missed my jump.
Yes.
It can
That's
happen though.
okay.
It tends to grab Cody and just drag him down.
Is
So
a
if you
perfect
if you
system.
guys notice there, May didn't have to do too much for moving that platform around for Cody. The very edges of that part where you're not supposed to be able to walk does have a small pixel where you'll get your jump resets. And that helps Cody get away all the way along to where you are supposed to be jumping onto that
Great to be
platform.
above the ground again.
And I can just lift it up so he can get to the button.
Yes, awesome.
A 360 view.
Well, I'm catching up.
Dizzy.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Controller superiority.
Yes, this part here is not a direct right path. So if you angle your joystick on controller just right, you will move faster than
Nicely done. Yeah, nicely done, Cody.
Which is good for the speedrun because Cody's button is slightly further away.
And further away, yes, if
Yes.
you get ahead. Line it up well. Alright, here's the speed sequence. This is cool.
Yeah, you hang on to your glasses. Gonna
So
be
again,
like we said about
as
the
we
smoking.
showcase,
Oh, go on, yeah.
as we showcased back in the tree, if you were around for that, you get a lot of speed by jumping when the slopes are, you get good angles on your slopes and you're just jumping. But these railings here, instead of jumping off them, you press your cancel button to jump to get off them, and you keep your speed. So your cancel button by default will be your B button or circle button on controller, and for keyboard it is the Q button. I unfortunately didn't get the speed boost. Looks like Cody wins this race.
As always.
I wouldn't go that far.
Nice of you to catch up.
Yeah.
And again, usually have to break out a giant statue out of some ice,
Oh,
but
understood.
by using some of the geometry, as we love to do,
The hooks above.
you can skip
We
that.
can just skip right under it. Nice and easy.
And then, obviously, everyone should know that we need to get Cody up to push this door down. But we don't actually need to push the door down. We can just jump over this wall. So a fun little sequence here. We are going to try and
Oh, I missed it.
skip past all of these by jumping past most of the course to be fast. The difficulty on this is if you fail one of the jumps, you get reset all the way back to the start. There are no checkpoints along this course because we're skipping.
A little bit dangerous, but very cool when executed correctly. And yeah, it's looking good. Nice big jumps across, as you can see on Cody's moment. Across, skipping that jump. And did you say there's a little bit of tech here that could be done as well?
Yeah, so if we get enough speed off that final rail there, and we're both close enough together, we can hit the next checkpoint trigger behind this house, so we don't have to worry about opening the lock. We can just restart from checkpoint and continue from past this cutscene that we also can't skip. So it does save quite a significant amount of time. Unfortunately, we just don't know how to do it yet.
We've gotten close, but we haven't quite managed it in practice, so
Always
we
improving,
opt
yeah.
not to do it.
So here, we're gonna try and get past the breakage here. Oh, I slipped off of it! No!
So much for a pleasant trip.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh, no.
And I was just having fun.
That's okay. I'll take the slow route.
Can I get a reminder? Do I fall here?
Yeah, you don't jump on that last ice bit.
Gotcha. So now we actually get to go up as they're falling. And Cody
because-
wins race.
And because I'm so far behind, we'll get the rare occurrence of full screen of May, which feels
Oh,
very
wow.
weird.
Yeah, that is crazy POV.
But here we are coming to the end of Snow Globe here, if I can get my angles correct.
What is closer?
That was close.
Kind of unlocked a slightly new ability, or at least a evolution of the ability.
Now, Magnus,
Yes,
you'll get back
we can now connect to each other's magnets. So we're just gonna jump across all these,
Can I get a ride? Did you hear that, May?
Storm is coming.
and we are going
The
to
movement is
hopefully
We should stay close to each other.
get to the end of this travel path
The book was right.
in 2
Our
cycles,
magnets react to each other again.
without having to use any of the signs, which
Just how we get
Uh-oh.
up this hill.
we managed to
Ooh,
save
that
that
was
one.
Good timing, good timing.
Hold on tight, May.
Yes. The movement in this game, Malcurious, is actually what made me want to run it. Aside from how much I just enjoyed playing the game casually.
Come on,
There it
through
is.
the tunnel.
So there,
Movement
if you were
is
watching
very
my
smooth.
side of the screen,
Yes.
I had to manipulate my camera so it wouldn't grab the sign, and instead would grab Cody's magnet.
Help!
Because, while yes, the game prioritizes the signs, we were right near the end, I would rather just jump off Cody's magnet. And we move on to the next chapter, which is Garden.
The cursed chapter.
The cursed chapter. We have had very bad luck with Garden recent.
No, it's yeah. There is a blight on the garden. You need to clear out.
If anyone has also played this, you would know that our child doesn't really understand that the house is haunted. Things that hasn't been touched in who knows how long are suddenly working and doing things now.
Looks a little dry in this pot.
So close. Very rough jump here. But managed to pull it off. There we go.
Maybe I can touch.
If we take a little too long to do something, the game will give us small hints in the voice lines to be like, "Oh, you should go and do that." We don't need to do half of it. Still fight here. Don't need to do it all. We can just jump straight up this wall. It looks like it would kill us, but there are no death zones on this wall at all.
Oh, the game is messing with me.
Yeah, a little bit odd, but the developers were very kind here without having any death walls on them.
Still doesn't make it easy to climb.
And yes, the geometry is still quite intricate and quite tough. There was some Macross, even in the casual playthrough. Yes, the movement is very, very smooth, very fun, and that often just means for a speedrun that yeah, it ends up being a lot more fun to work with.
Oh, no.
A lot of focus here. Not easy. I struggle with this one quite a lot at the moment, which is a little annoying, but we managed to get through.
Push through, very nice, yeah.
Climb over that wall and sneak right in behind this wall here. There we go.
Another cool little one there, yeah, I love that one.
At least Cody wasn't waiting too long for me.
Really is everywhere. How could I let this happen?
It'll be fine. We just have to chop it all up, right?
You were right behind me because it took so long for me to get the second skip.
Little forced camera here. So this is another technically mandatory boss that we're just gonna skip.
Yeah.
Not mandatory as far as we're concerned.
Not for the speedrun, no.
There we go. Managed to save myself.
Good sneaking through. Again, some new abilities that we haven't really showcased yet, but as you can see, Sickle for May and...
Oh dear. That's what we had happen in our practice earlier today.
Interesting one.
And it's going to put us back at the previous checkpoint, which is very unfortunate.
Bit unfortunate. So bad.
If there's anybody in the community who knows what's causing that,
We would love to know.
we would very much like to know what's caused that.
We had not seen that before today.
And then,
It's just the
Cody's
cursed garden.
Yeah, it's the cursed, yeah. But it smells funny and we just can't quite tell. Yep, setting you off.
Oh, again! Oh dear.
Oh dear.
This is very bad. Hopefully the third time is the charm, because yeah, we have no clue what causes this.
You're
missing a checkpoint on the stairs. Oh.
Okay, fair enough. That would make sense.
Well, yeah.
So it's me jumping too far, I guess. Oh, I fell again.
Oh.
After parkouring up the vines.
Perfect. Thank you, Carl. Thank you,
Carl, yeah.
Appreciate the information.
being a little too quick for the game.
I'm bad at. No, I can't get the skip. No.
That's okay.
This is why I play Cody. I can't be trusted to get the skips. Ellie's the one that gets all the hard skips.
Because yeah, falling into the arena for the boss, what does that do to you?
It basically
It's a soft
soft
lock.
locks. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, you're stuck, right? Yeah.
I don't
Because
know why I can't get this right now.
the only way to trigger the boss fight is to water the plant here. And the only way out of the boss fight is to kill the boss.
And if the boss is in there,
There's
well,
that checkpoint.
nice. Speedrunners. We're intended content. Speedrunners when the game breaks. Surprise Pikachu.
Surprise Pikachu,
Absolutely.
indeed.
Yep.
I will keep that in mind and stop jumping so far.
There we go.
More purple
Seeing it
crap
to slow down. I don't know if you should do that ultra.
We're gonna need some major weeding, mate.
But
Sometimes slower is faster.
By now.
Yeah, you do.
that is a
Thank
very
you
good
for
point.
helping me out.
It's actually quite rewarding.
I know, right? Maybe you have a green thumb after all.
Nah. I just
Ooh,
find
deal.
it satisfying to shred anything in
30.
my way.
There we go.
Good
Lucky
recovery.
me, we're on the same team.
Perfect.
Open wide.
So here we're gonna
Things
have a
you'll
bit
never-
of
hold
a
on.
fight sequence, and we get to see some very cute spiders. If you have
Yes.
That poor
Uh,
spider.
very serious arachnophobia, then you may be skipping this next little bit of content. But
How do you like
these
this?
spiders are very cute.
More of them. You want
Very
some
double.
of
Well
this?
designed. Yeah. I think a lot of the character designs in this game are very, very well done. So, yeah.
The spiders are
Dude,
some
yeah.
of the few animals or creatures that we don't kill.
Thank God. There's at least one. There's at least one. Yeah. Oh my God.
So some fun little tech here that I was just showcasing is May. You can jump and then auto attack, and you can one-shot the ones that are on the ground, the small enemies that are on the ground. Where Cody gets the fun part of
Comfy.
Oh, good for
being
you.
able to one-shot the ones that
Get to the other
fly,
side.
which will show up a bit later.
Ground.
Wanna try that one?
I want to
more
try
time?
this one more time.
Yeah, of course.
This is a cool one that I learned today.
Nice, good job.
Just being able to do that.
I miss going hiking in the
Very well
forest.
done.
How could anyone be scared of these little guys? Look at them, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Look at these little guys. So for anyone who does get a little bit of motion sickness, we are going to be turning the camera quite a lot
That one for you.
in this next little bit.
Thought I'd ride a
So
spider through our
do be
road
warned
yard.
about that.
Remember we dreamt about going on a jungle
VR
tour?
and full screen
Yeah.
users. Yeah.
Very much so.
Oh, it's even better. We've got spiders.
How could anyone be scared of these guys? Exactly. Squirrels, though, will start a war in the. Oh
Get
my
us outta
gosh,
here,
Dean.
Spidey.
Yes. Alright, a running
Spidey.
sequence.
Yeah, so we're just going to be running across the park. If there's anything else that you would like to shout out for the charity, feel free to do so while we're just running around.
Whoa.
Whoa, better hold on to my glasses.
Very strong spider. Very proud of you.
You've got
So
some
here, we're
nice
just
tricks.
a little far away, just to be able to water that plant. Saves, you know, just about a second or so, instead of walking all the way up to it. And then another reset from checkpoint to move us a little bit
Hey,
further
we
forward
gotta
again.
go.
I never like those.
You're classy.
They're creepy.
And here we get to see the attacks of the purple plants.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
Honestly, I'd be terrified.
Oh yeah,
But I have my
you-
spider friend to save me.
These things are terrifying. Look at it, they're sentient.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
No, that is a cut. That is an active action.
Yeah.
You have to think about that action. Right, something's going on. Yeah, very nice.
There's small sequence here. Get past all the destroying things.
Crazy sharp plan.
Control path being consistent. Consistent there.
That pathing on keyboard and mouse is not too bad because you can just move the mouse to move the camera and just hold forward.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm just running through some casual sort of stuff. Very similar to the casual playthrough, that is. Just with quick and aware tech, basically. Nice. You'll see Ellie prepping location, and then Cody coming in.
Missing the first shot, as always.
as
Have to.
always.
Yep.
Happens to the best of us.
Again, Spider.
So here we almost...
Calibrating.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll get to showcase a little bit more of It Takes May here in just a little bit.
Speedy spiders, exactly, RM.
Very speedy spiders.
Whatever they are, we need to take them out.
Okay, here comes the sprout.
So here to get as much damage as we can, I am just cycling between left click for my normal attack and dash to try and reset them as fast as I can. And dodge out of the way to make sure that I don't get crushed. Because if I do get crushed, it instantly kills me.
Mm-hmm. And in a
you
casual
missed
one,
that
they
in-
are usually a couple of cycles to kill at least, like 3 or 4 cycles to kill. So it's
Yeah.
a little bit annoying, but
Yeah, and if you do get crushed, you lose that full cycle of damage.
mm-hmm.
Keep them away from me, Cody. I don't want to be
But here I'm just trying to sneak a little bit forward to where we're going to be moving to next while I'm still watering the plant. And Cody gets to fly across them leaves while I have to wait for the cutscene.
Thanks for having my back.
And then, yes, the It Takes May section of
then,
trespassing.
Yes, we're about to get up to this part.
Good enjoy.
Smells moldy.
Yeah, humid down here. Did you see that, Cody?
I saw something. What was it?
Ultra has managed to figure out how
Maybe a
to
rat.
No, it looked huge.
get through that part a
Miss-
little bit faster
Didn't
than me.
attack us, so it's probably
Missed the second part, though.
You're right.
Cutscenes, the natural enemy of a
Not like this.
speedrunner.
Do we
Yes,
really have to go in?
Very true.
I don't
this
see
game
another way
is
out
littered
here.
with
Oh,
a
please.
few skippable ones, but mostly skippable ones, but a couple of unskippable ones. So here we get to showcase It Takes May. Just zooming along here.
I feel like we're invading their privacy.
Agreed. Get out of here, ASAP.
And then I just sit completely still because any input that I put in aside from the camera will cause the sound meter to increase.
And there we go.
As you can see,
That is
significant
part
amount of
1
finesse.
of It Takes May.
Nice.
Here's the rest.
I think a lot of those jumps are very precise, very clean.
Don't wake the giants.
I'm super careful. You're the one who isn't
Nice.
a sneaky bush.
Ooh, that was very close.
Very close. Yeah. Good,
Take
good,
that
good.
bet. Hey, quiet.
Okay,
As
we
we
good.
said, plenty of finesse.
May. Keep moving and deal with it. Chill out, May.
Chill
Nice.
out, May.
Chill
Very good.
out, man.
Look at all of them. They're ruining my garden with their tunnels.
Can I one-shot this? Yes, we can.
We
Let's
can.
go.
Yeah. Very, very clean with that.
So there we go. There is the It Takes May sections. Now we're back to working together for a little bit.
Hey, wake up! You're dead!
For a bit.
Back to a regularly scheduled program.
Oh, very nice. And this is what you're meant to be doing for the entire section. But yeah, just skip that entirely.
Fun fact for Cody here is Cody doesn't have to get close enough to see the icon to pull down the leaves. We have shown it a couple of times, but that one's the most noticeable, where you can just stand on the second brick and grab it from there. But here we're just running away from his killer mole.
Yeah.
Again, just utilizing our perfect dashes. It's just a sequence of dashes. You see that little gust of wind pass us by once we get a perfect dash.
Very nice.
That was a very difficult part to do on keyboard, unfortunately. But I've made my choice. I've made my decision.
Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot vibes indeed.
Very much so.
yeah.
And there is another one right at the end of the game that we will get to showcase as well. Oh, we do get to kill this one mole. Add that to the counter.
Do have to add, yeah. At least one of these. And then Cody's camera angle is like a grandparent trying to use video chat. Absolutely blow you away.
When it was zoomed in on my face.
yeah. Absolutely.
Come on, I don't want to die like this!
That's it. It's a funny run. It's a funny game. I feel like it should be a funny speed run. Yeah, nice. And again, angles to speed up. Ooh,
Yes.
a bit of that
So
action.
this is something new that we learned just today. Just resetting the checkpoint there, while yes, massively slows us down, it actually is faster because it makes the moles spawn in faster.
Pulls the moles ahead. Nice.
Yes.
That is
So
really good.
they're already
Yeah,
on the
this is
screen.
usually- It's usually a waiting. That's where they're just off the screen. We stare at this with nothing happening.
Yeah, nothing for a very long time, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the slow-mo lasts for as long as it ends when the moles get to a certain location.
Yes.
So waiting
But-
for the moles is just time loss.
Whoa!
Mm.
Okay.
But look at these amazing little frogs.
This frog's got
I love these frogs.
More friends, yeah.
everywhere!
Which we will not abandon, and we will not kill.
Yes,
We will not kill, we will not Yoshi,
Find the source and clean it up.
At least on paper.
See this purple? It's such a big color.
at least on paper.
Taste. You American people. No, wait, I didn't plant that.
There's some good movement
I'm here
again.
to get rid of it. Hi, Deodola.
Game switch to slow-mo. Yep. Slow mole. Oh my god. Misread it and then I was like,
dear.
oh, nice.
Doing my
Great.
best.
I missed the jump there, so it's going to take a while for me to catch up.
Alright, I get to relax a little bit.
More comfortable.
Ah, the rare
It's
May
true.
relaxers. Oh, I get to stretch my fingers out.
Yep.
I have a strong back, you see, because I do this.
But here we're just we've hired these frogs as our taxi drivers,
Cody, we have to work together on this
and
one.
we're just navigating through a massive part of the garden. If you look around, the garden is very, very beautiful around here.
And go.
Here we'll get to showcase a little bit of some of the newer tech of not having to climb this tower.
I don't like it.
My least favorite skip in the
Yeah.
entire game.
That stuff is ugly.
Yeah, this is the one we were talking about, where you have to kind of keep
I'm
quite
gonna clean it
straight
out.
on the directional pad.
Ooh. Well, I got past the most difficult parts, so hopefully I get this. Hey!
Very nice.
There
Good
we
job.
go.
Good job.
First try.
The finesse of controller there is very, very difficult. So, yeah, definitely hypes in chat for that one. That's a good effort.
These are French frogs. They're amazing. We love them.
Yeah.
That is French.
Yep.
Yes, we're making progress.
And I'm gonna showcase a little jump here that saves no time whatsoever. but it's just something you can do.
We've still got some infection left, though.
That's right.
It's about even with just taking the wire.
Flowers are growing again.
But it looked cool, alright? And that's part of it.
Exactly.
So we are
Yeah.
nearing the final boss for Garden before heading on to the final section of the game, the Attic, which is the most hype and has the best music in gaming history.
Now just to get out that window.
I don't know. It's very good music. I wouldn't say... Ooh, I got a little bit far there. That's okay. Yeah, not history, but like very, very good music in Attic.
Got it. You're doing great as well.
That's great.
All right, you made it. Nice jump.
So here we are. We're prepping for the boss here. There's 3 sections that we need to clear out and fight enemies, except we're just going to skip past the first one. If I can grab the shovel. No, I can't.
Hello?
Hi! Oh dear.
Sometimes the shovel likes to be very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult, yeah. And again, working together.
Try and
and
get
seeing all
into
of
the
this.
corners here.
There you go. How's that?
Much better.
Nah.
Had a couple times where the game has tried to scare us
Yes.
and not let us pass through, but
Hey,
we seem to get that one just fine.
Rest them up.
Ooh, that's a bit low damage for me. That's okay.
creatures
Probably noticed that you don't have to,
and stay down.
get rid of all of this pink sludge. Just have to get rid of just enough.
Perfectionists, look away. Not required. Yeah.
So again, we left some enemies alive over there, because we didn't destroy the core. Because it is faster to destroy both of these cores at the same time. And you're probably thinking, well, what about that core down at the bottom that you skipped completely? Turns out you don't actually need to destroy that core. It only removes the vines around the shovel.
My sickle's still sharp. Now
Doesn't
for
actually
the
register the progress, which is quite nice.
Yes.
But you don't
So
destroy
here-
those at the same time.
We destroyed them at the same
well.
time to sneak in that little cutscene from the other one. But we'll ignore it, it's fine. Running 2 cutscenes at the same time to save time.
That's
Mm-hmm.
down to the
Working
last
together.
one.
And you'll see the distance that I have here from the plant, but I'm still able to reach it. It's all psychic damage. Like I'm swinging it, but it knows.
It knows. It just folds instead. It doesn't want to have to deal with the real thing. Yeah.
So here, just a little reset from checkpoint, so May can use her little spray faster, and to make the enemy spawn in faster as well.
Hey, that purple sample's poisonous. Wash it away.
All right, I got it.
Tomato tar.
These enemies we don't have to worry about too much. Not really going to get it in my way. I just need to dodge their attacks.
That creature.
My whole goal here is to keep them away from Cody, so he doesn't get distracted from destroying the ones that are spitting up all that stuff. But here, this is
Give me some water over there.
the slowest boss fight in the game, unfortunately, and there's no way to skip this. So if there's anything that you would like to announce for the charity while we're fighting this boss, feel free to do so.
We do get laggy Cody though.
Yes, we do get the amazing laggy Cody.
I see that.
Yeah.
Joy, we've come to
Teleporting out of
save
place.
you. Please stop.
We believe it's something to do with skipping all the cutscenes all the time that makes laggy really Cody really laggy on the host side of the screen. We're not sure why, but it's great. Or I guess it's whoever is playing May will see laggy Cody.
Not so laggy for me.
As well. Yeah, I like to think it is, but
Yeah, yeah. Here is a tiny little safe zone behind an invisible wall that I've managed to find the location for pretty consistently.
And so these drum beats are all on a cycle.
Yeah, these are all on a cycle. It's always the same pattern. So if you want to learn the pattern, feel free. But
Take notes now.
take your notes.
You just learned some zip tech. Yeah. Exactly. It's high level stuff, alright? Yep.
There, I was just zigzagging a little bit to get rid of the pink stuff that keeps spawning around as fast as I can as it spawns in, because it likes to spawn for a few seconds. So if you wash it away, it will spawn in again for a little bit. And then another cycle.
Going back in for Joy. I think I'm getting through to her. Joy, listen to me. I know it hurts.
Casually playing this game, this boss fight is really, really cool. Speedrunning this game, this boss fight, it's a little old very quick.
A little bit slow on the rails, yeah.
Once you know everything that's gonna happen, it's not as interesting.
Much
Yeah.
easier to deal with, yeah. I think it's quite chaotic in the casual playthrough, but yeah, definitely, speedrun, and when it's the same, a little bit rough. Including this section as well. This one may look like it's completely random, but
This is
Sadly not.
all scripted.
Here she comes again!
Just like the plate in the middle will be the one that survives the longest. The one on the left will be the second place. I can't quite remember the other order.
I think it's the one that's, I think it's this one.
What is this one?
You'd think
I
after
think
so
it's-
many hundreds of hours,
And this breaks on the next hit.
yeah, you'd think after so many hundreds of hours we would know the cycle, but we just can't be bothered learning this one. Wahaha! Oh, that was close. I accidentally
practice,
ground
yeah,
pounded.
notice Cody flying as well.
Yes,
Laggy Cody, his
Laggy
ability to
Cody
fly.
is amazing.
As we said, left out, middle is the final one. And the slow motion has him teleporting across.
Yeah, it's great. We love Laggy Cody.
Tackle those
Very
things,
good
Cody!
stuff. Nice and easy
Oh.
for Ultro.
A lock on.
Yes, Cody for some reason loves targeting the small enemies.
The ads. Yeah.
Lock on is very aggressive.
And you be very careful there. I healed just in time to not die to that attack.
Massive. Stay safe.
And here we go. This will be the final sequence, and then we can move on to the
This is
attic.
it. I can feel us breaking through.
Normally you get to see Cody sticking his arms out of here because of being Laggy Cody, but unfortunately not this time. He's not
Oh,
super
yeah.
excited this time. Normally he is.
Gonna get rid of it.
Come on, May. I want
Oh no, the lock on.
Again, a little bit of lock
Yes.
on there, yeah, as you can see. Yep.
May just doesn't
There
want to
goes Gaijin.
cooperate for us.
Today's one of those days.
Ah! Oh.
Alright.
So here we are into the final section of the game. which is definitely probably one of the coolest parts of the game.
Wish we didn't have to.
Normally these marathon like speed runs that are 2+ hours long, you would sit there and be like, okay, I'm nearing the end of the game. Yes, let's get this run over and done with. It Takes Two was surprisingly not one of them games. Anytime that you get to, you'll feel that by the end of Garden, or at least I do anyway. But you will, by the end of Attic, you're like, man, I really want to play the game again.
Good sequence, really, really cool end to the game. Yeah, they did very well with it. And there's some cool speedrunning tech in it as well. A lot of really good movement stuff. Yeah, we're showcasing a couple of little cool skips with that. Yeah.
Yes, so the last little, I guess you can call them weapons that you'll get in the game is May's Voice, very powerful tool, and Cody gets a little symbol that he can throw around.
Or uses a
That's
shield.
America. Kind
Yeah.
of vibe, yeah.
The resetting for checkpoint there makes these coins all spawn in very fast. They always jump to the same locations.
Choose some specific ones. So you know what order. Very nice.
Yeah.
Cody should be renamed Kurt Wagner because he's clearly Nightcrawler. Oh my god. Great movie. Terrifying character.
Well, Cody made this
I was
step.
able to get it, but it was
That's
still
okay.
sloppy.
He's there. Alright. Ultra able to explain this one. This one's a cool little,
I bet it's connected to your microphone.
Skip.
cool little
Jump.
movement tech. Yeah.
Ooh, I almost got the second part of it, but
Yeah, so
Okay,
what
yep,
he
usually-
was trying to do there was try and jump over the puzzle so we don't have to wait for May to destroy all the pieces. But so far Ultra can get half of it, but not quite the other half.
yes. Not quite able to get the half where you jump on the white pipe, wire, and slide along it.
So this is probably one of the rare instances of it takes Cody. I can
Yeah.
I can actually just sit here and do nothing and wait for Cody to do everything.
There's some very cool movement here. And stuff that I very much tried in the casual run, but could not achieve. And then Ultra
Yes.
makes it look easy.
Because it is easy, Xylian.
It is! It's exactly. Alrighty. And all in a do.
Overshot it.
Again, yeah, one thing in the casual run you'll enjoy is listening to May's voice. That power is a very lovely one.
Yes. A great voice, definitely.
Definitely.
So here, there's a little bit of static because things aren't quite connected together and some wires are cut. Who knows why? But the game can kind of bug it out and flash all over the screen, so just be careful of that. It may happen from time to time, but it also may not happen. I'm not sure why.
Oh dear.
It's okay.
A bit of working together here.
Yeah.
Movement.
This one definitely messes with your mind a little bit if you're the one controlling Cody here.
This is trippy.
Mm.
I see you on a monitor.
Because as Cody, you are spinning both of your joysticks on controller in sometimes the same way, sometimes the opposite ways. So,
And the roles are reversed for another section coming up soon with the lights as well, right?
yes, it's true.
Very nice. Looking good.
First, we have the microphones.
But yes, exactly. The snakes,
Okay. The book
As well.
said we need mics to prep
which is a smart way of using a voice power and having, snakes that you have to soothe.
Oh dear.
So there, I don't know.
Fun fact, you have to jump.
There, I don't know how far away Cody would have spawned, so I spent the time running backwards to keep out of the microphone's attack range, so Cody could spawn back in.
Holy.
So they are quite dangerous. They are kind of an instant kill as soon as they touch you. So
Yes, very much so. Very nice. There we go. So here we go.
A fun
Here
fact.
is the next Crash Bandicoot vibe.
yeah,
True.
yep.
Yes, for the previous section, if you're actually fast enough on the wires, Cody is able to go past all of them without May. But he can't kill the fire one on his own, so you do still need both players.
We'll have to come back and wait. Yeah.
I'm too slow at this part. I am sorry.
This one is again a perfect jump tech kind of sequence.
Yes. Perfect dashes,
Doing very well.
perfect frog jumps, because you can mix in your perfect dashes with frog jumps. You won't get a perfect frog jump, but you will definitely keep your
A
speed
little
up.
bit extra distance, at least, and yeah, speed. Totally. Very nice.
Here somewhere. I'm here somewhere.
Yeah, May almost running blind.
No, I got stuck.
Oh, unlucky.
I almost made it back.
My breathing thing.
That's okay.
Haunting
We only
melody. It
need
is a bit
one
of a haunting
person.
melody.
We only need one
After
person.
a second, what do we do?
Swear
Yes.
this must be that book's fault.
I think we're the ones who killed those snakes.
Yep, sometimes it just happens like that.
It's what happens if I mistime my jumps.
Nope.
Opening the door. Close the gate.
Another
I don't want to become
quote-unquote animal that we do end up not being kind.
Violently killing. That one's quite violent. Sort of like the
That one is-
I
vacuum.
played with these a bit when I was younger.
Yeah. Not quite as bad as the elephant, but definitely on the level of vacuum.
It's fun to make music together.
All right. Let's make a hit, yo.
And fun but unfortunate fact with this one, Ellie.
Yes. You can spend all your time in the game trying to mix together that music, and unfortunately, it'll always be the same beat. The illusion of choice.
Yes. I think before you actually go through the door, you do get to change it up a little bit, but yeah, once you go through...
As soon as you press the giant button at the top, I think
I've got you covered.
Ooh.
Keep going.
you can edit it
Short
however
of
much
that.
you would like, but it'll always end in the same result.
We're making progress.
Hey, at least it's the illusion of a good choice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Whoa.
And this one is very much a mind-bendy sort of section for May, because she's controlling both the lights and then a very, very tight movement section for Cody. Very nicely done. Yeah,
Very nice. Good job.
awesome. Good job.
Actually, just learnt that if you have enough momentum, you can skip landing on that pillar,
Oh, would you look at
which is
that?
much
Yeah.
nicer. Much nicer
very
than
well
trying to make the perfectly accurate jump.
I was really impressed. That's why I was like losing my concentration because I was like, "You're doing really well." I forgot about these levels. Surprise Pika. Yo, Surprise Pika. Great name.
This stuff brings back some good memories.
Yeah, great levels. This is a really good one.
Hey, is that your old piano?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
The
see if
playable
it's still in
piano.
tune.
Very
Yes.
cool. No time for it.
Unfortunately, not this time.
I believe
One
you
day
can
we'll
actually
get-
play songs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one day we'll get the Welcome to the Black Parade %.
Excellent.
What's that?
But here we're just gonna be as fast as we can.
Accordion.
I got it.
Doesn't matter if I don't make it, as long as Cody can make it to the end.
Hey.
Because there is more
Thank you.
checkpoints.
Thank you very much, Surprise Pika. Good luck on the gaming and the cancer game over. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
definitely. Thank you for stopping by and watching us speedrun and supporting this amazing cause.
Absolutely.
Here we go. I was a little slow on that one, unfortunately.
Then we get our jetpacks here.
Yeah, fun little jetpacks. Look at us zoom.
These floating notes all around.
Only for this section.
Find out what
It is heaven, so we should be able to have the ability to fly. That is something I've
Of
asked.
course.
I see.
Cody agrees, as you can see in the
Like
dialogue.
an angel in heaven.
Right, more bubbles to pop.
I think we'll be going to my door early.
Yes. I was
So I'm
even
slightly
slow on
behind.
that. I had a bad pathing for my last 3 bubbles. But here we go. To
I
make my
ended
way
up having to do a
all the way.
loop-de-loop.
Oh, sorry.
No! You didn't have to take the pig out.
Of course!
It's getting to
The
fly,
evil-
it gets to live it.
Evil pigs. Evil pigs.
Oh god. Poor
Have to
blast.
continue the killing spree.
So here, we're just quickly open up these doors. And as the door opens as well, Cody is able to kill the demon inside that has the key. And I can instantly pick up the key, so we don't have to chase it around. It's great.
Very, very nice. And all these sequences are in the same spot, so it's relatively consistent unless the demons end up grabbing the keys,
Yes.
which is good.
That's why I
As-
make sure to kill the extra ones,
Yes.
because we have to wait for May to reset anyways.
Oh, joke. This thing. Sorry.
And
Yes,
then
because
same but
once-
different.
Yeah, so once I open up then levers, as you saw, I just stood there for a little bit. It's because I literally have to stand there. I can't not... Well, that was very quick.
Oh,
There we
very
go.
nice.
Very
Yeah.
quick.
Yep, that area usually runs the risk of having the keys stolen quite easily, so to avoid that completely and get straight to the door.
Oopsies. That's the wrong button. Not supposed to press the jump button there.
Yeah, quick time events, the hardest part of this game.
Very much so.
No.
We get to move on to a very fun section that some of you may love. And that is Colorful Road.
Yeah. To avoid
Multicolored road.
Multicolored
copyright,
Road, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, but fun.
No, we love it. Very cool sequence. Good music.
You know, this place reminds me of something else.
Sneaking through walls. Which is nice. Completely allowed in this category. But,
Yes,
yeah.
of course. So here, because of the amount of speed that I have here on May, I am skipping the boost pads until here, because the boost pads would actually slow me down, because there's a maximum speed for the boost pads.
Where usually we want to use the tech we've been talking about as we've gone through, which is using the angles to speed up significantly past your normal kind of casual speed.
Yes, very much so.
Which always looks awesome because everything's flying by like crazy.
Ooh, dear.
And there we go, a little bit of
Very nice.
speedy tech there. Unfortunately, I don't get to see Cody try it. Oh no! Never
Oh,
mind.
No, I missed it. After saying I got it earlier. No. This is the
There we
usual
go.
result.
there we go. Yeah.
I guess I reset checkpoint a little too early, so here another death ball. Teleport straight to the disco ball.
we do have to be very careful at that section because it actually is also an out-of-bounds path.
Yes.
Definitely a very close overlapping.
Yes, for us, we have to move straight ahead from where we jump down. Drop down and jump straight ahead to die into a death zone. Out of bounds goes to the right, and they will jump all the way down to the elevator that we'll get to very soon. But still a fun little death walk for us.
It's definitely cool when we learned that. We were like, whoa, wait, really?
Wait, I'm allowed to do that? Yeah. Super nice. The community's like, yeah, that's cool enough to let us do.
Yeah. There used to be an old skip all the way back in Shed that we used to be able to do, which was considered inbounds, but then got categorized as out of bounds a bit later on. And one of the moderators was fighting tooth and nail to keep it inbounds because I was one of the only inbounds runners that was consistent enough in running the game to like keep that section just for me.
To warrant it. Yeah, totally nice.
Didn't happen, so we had to learn the now more difficult and faster route, but that's okay.
I'm glad I didn't have
Yeah. How it goes sometimes, right?
Crazy, dangerous, nerve-wracking,
Alright.
but fun.
The elevator
Eat
sequence.
out dust.
Eat our dust, cancer.
Exactly.
Hear that crowd, mate?
So yeah, out of bounds can go straight to this elevator, skipping that entire sequence with the disco ball. It's really, really cool.
All right. Let's figure out this DJ thing.
So here
We
we'll
can make them dance again.
play with some DJ stuff.
Very cool. Getting the vibes going.
Yep. A little dance sequence. Dance along with us, chat.
Exactly. I expect you at home. Wave your hands. At least like the people in the crowd. Minimum. And again, perfect execution is very, very helpful here because it does actually save frames as well.
Yes, very much
missing
so. Any misinputs can slow us down. Like I accidentally did a misinput, I pressed E instead of Q. So we'll have to do an extra input on the music.
Nice. There we go. Yeah, Norimaki, heck yeah.
All the dancing, let's go.
And then the book that we've only seen like once before up to this point, just kidnapping people off the stage.
Yes,
Who is that,
very
man?
much so.
Yep.
Wait, what are we riding on?
But yeah, so this section of the game, because of the amazing background music, is always like, I feel like running the game again. It's always so much fun.
Very hot. Yeah. Yes. Balnock. Joining in.
Oh dear. I went the wrong way around there.
We're pretty much just avoiding the red parts because it will slow us down a little bit. Sometimes, from my perspective, you'll see Cody hit a couple of the barriers where he doesn't actually hit it. And that's just because of latency, unfortunately.
Very slight amount, but yeah. And again, some more cinematic and very, very gorgeous scenery.
Absolutely incredible.
So here, we're going to see if we can try and break the game a little bit more. Here in this section, we are forced to walk. You cannot run, you cannot sprint, you cannot dash, you cannot jump. You're forced to walk. However, if we get our button presses in the right order, being frame perfect, we should be able to ignore them rules. Like that.
Very nice. That is a very slow walking sequence otherwise, yeah.
Very nice.
Yes. Looking good on Cody as well.
So of course, who wants to walk when you could jump instead?
Exactly. That's it, isn't it? No, I've lost it. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Scanned right at the
Frame
end.
perfect. Frame perfect. So it
Very
is,
much
yeah.
frame perfect, yeah. It's very difficult at 120 FPS.
And as you can see, yeah.
Very
It is,
slow
it's a full
segment
Hi, guys.
in walking, but that's okay.
Okay.
So we are running to the end of the game here, and the timing stops once they kiss. So get ready to end the time.
They take their time about it.
They do
They do take
very
their
much
time.
take their time to kiss. And that is time. Woo!
Jeez, Mika, thank you very much.
GG's.
GG's.
Yeah, congrats. Very nice run. Good job.
Thank you everyone for coming and watching us speedrun It Takes Two. It was an absolute blast. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for having us
Yeah.
for the
thank you,
marathon.
Chat, two little ones, and yeah, thank you, Strizer, as well.
Yes, thank you Stricer for setting this up for us and allowing us to participate as well. If you do want to see more of us, feel free to drop a follow on my channel at Elio Live, as well as one at Ultra. Although Ultra doesn't stream himself, he does participate in my streams quite often.
Definitely there for you. Yep. Good stuff.
All
Good
right. Well,
runners.
thank you very much. Really fantastic game to watch. Really looking forward to giving this game a try. As they said, please follow them. Their links have been put in the chat. But don't go anywhere. We will be right back with some more speedrunning all day with the beginning of our Mega Man block with Junkyard Dave doing Mega Man X2? X2.